some of the mead. I want more wine now. Grab wine while you do that.
So, how do these work? I see
Wine.
Yeah, Brad can't drink beer. Here, watch. This is my wallet.
Yeah, I can't drink wine. My stomach will bloat and I'll fall on the ground.
Just go to the bar and get a bottle of wine.
I would say I already have a tab, so
That's fine.
I was going to end the conversation with that, by the way.
When the timer hits 0 or to show some special announcement or whatever you want. And the last little functionality to note is you can actually set the format that the timer displays in on screen. So here you see we could toggle hours, minutes, and seconds. So let's go back to period. We'll reset this 1 hour, 27 minute, and 45-second countdown timer. And let's say we only wanted to show minutes and seconds. If we uncheck hours and click play, the hours just won't display. And you can do this for minutes, seconds, or any combination. Now, I'm not really sure how this could be super useful since you can only add one text source to the OBS countdown timer. It would be cool if you could add an individual text source for hours, minutes, and seconds, and then you could do different font styles and customizations for each one of those values. So just be careful for whatever countdown timer you set that you actually display the hours, minutes, and seconds as you need. And the good thing is that hours, minutes, and seconds all come checked by default. And the very last thing to note is because this is just a normal text source in OBS, you can apply all the usual customizations to it that you would any other text file. You can change the font style, the font size. You can add a stroke, a background color, change the color of the font, whatever you want. But anyways, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. Peace.
That's John's set. How about mine?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, there's a night fight option.
Now, my friend, you'll have to push up the bass. I can't talk any louder.
You might have to. This is.
Bass.
You probably have to go to the
Can you
settings to pull it in.
We need okay, Crucible Battle. You need that.
I just found it on.
Put that in the middle.
Hey, should we do night fight? Because you have Space Marines.
I will punch you in the face.
No.
That is the dumbest rule ever.
It's back.
Quists are not part of the.
Yeah, that is true.
I know, but I enjoy.
Missing some more cards.
I enjoy making Brad.
How much it makes? Yeah, he just said that because
Okay. Cool.
makes.
All right. Can you all hear me just fine? Hi guys, Savage Doc here.
Yeah, that's the entire deck. Unless it's in.
Kevin, how much does it affect the U.S. Armed Forces if you attack a night right now in the year 2025?
It affects us?
Yeah.
Yo, moons out, goons out, baby. Rock and roll.
So say, and I don't know, let's just choose a random year. Say 39,000 years from now.
Right. How is the table mic? Can y'all hear Brad and John pretty good?
Okay. So you guys know how this new stuff works, right?
No.
Literally, so everything works exactly the same, except there's no secondary mission anymore for the new mission pack.
Okay, cool.
Now, however, at the beginning of the round, if one of you is up by 6,
you can pull these. And there were 3.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Remind me that. I will fuck this up.
So
we're going to go through it. I will fuck this up.
Yeah.
So if
Are we live right now, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Cool.
This is very helpful. I just want to make sure people are getting it. That's why I make sure. Yeah.
Let's talk about this. So this is the new mission pack that just came out.
Should we maybe introduce what's happening?
Yeah. Help who?
It's probably when we're both near each other.
Who?
Let me try this. Does that improve the echo at all?
We have to wait. Did you put us on low latency, by the way, which is the bottom thing? Otherwise, you're going to get a 1-minute delay.
Yeah. Do you want to go make a change?
I can't when it's after you start streaming. You just talk.
So y'all got the
You know what I'm talking about at the very end, bottom of the YouTube.
Mike's closer.
Mike's
our heads?
sir.
It's literally here.
I can't get. I have to put it in my mouth. How about?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, what?
100% normal.
Yeah, I was to say, really? Brad's the issue? Hold on.
Probably.
Let me button another button so I'm not showing so much scar.
This is what happens. Wear a collared shirt to a 40K event.
Yeah, just because you wear the same thing every day like a weirdo.
It's great. Why? So real quick, everybody, this is obviously John and Brad. This is Snigs. That's what he looks like. The goal here was to kind of do a test for our stream, but more importantly, I wanted to kind of give everyone a real breakdown of what it's like learning the game of 40K.
This is new for us.
This is
to put up the codex.
So
we just opened.
What we are going to be doing tonight is we're playing with the brand new mission deck, which comes out on Saturday.
With the brand new codex.
Yeah, with a codex of Thousand Suns. I'm playing my Thousand Suns, which I have not played in 2 years, and I have a codex that came out 2 weeks ago.
No.
It's going to go great.
What?
1 week ago.
1 week ago.
Okay, cool. I don't pay attention to these things. And then, but the good news is Brad is bringing an army he has incredible depth of knowledge in. The Imperial Fists.
The list that gets sent to me by this guy.
The list that you crafted with this guy. With all. I know. I'm aware. I'm aware.
I called Sniggs up. I said I need an Imperial Fist list because I want to use your models.
They're welcome.
And I said, Sniggs, I don't want to use the Astreus. And I go, but I would like to also have it. He goes, nope, that was the last input you get. So now I'm playing. By the way, I hate the Imperial so much.
Yeah. So I'm going to be playing.
He has 10,000 points. Am I downplaying that? How many points of Imperial Fist do we have? Or, sorry, you have. It's
15-ish.
Yeah, the entire wall
How's that?
is
Is that
yellow
better?
and black stuff.
Kevin, is that video better?
Yeah.
Less than my crotch?
Less crotch, more face.
More face? Yeah. I did.
I think that's a terrible.
Zoobs will tell you. I did
That's
go
a
to a tournament
downgrade,
one time
man. That's a
wearing gray
downgrade.
sweatpants and everything was this high, and I just decided to power play
That is
the whole
true. The
tournament.
entirety of Syracuse does call John gray sweatpants guy. That's a real thing, by the way.
Yeah.
I actually said your name. They went gray sweatpants guy. I go,
Yeah.
No, that's way better.
There was some dominance established at that event.
Well, it
It works.
I mean, in other ways,
It worked.
In ways we can only do in 40K
Yeah.
Lorecast After Dark.
Exactly. It worked. So anyway, so today I'm going to play my Thousand Suns, which I don't know how they work, and we're going to find out live.
Collective crowd.
Along with Brad and along with
a
rules.
lot
So
of
this
that
is
elected crowd was very
Jason
happy
Sniggs. He's
that
going to
John
help
was
us
a
out
call.
with actually knowing what the rules are. I'm going to not. My phone's going to randomly ring.
Whatever you're ready.
That's fine.
Me too.
Yeah, for sure.
No, don't hit the timer. We're not playing this on a
Where's
clock.
John's place?
We're going to go. We will go brutally over. Absolutely.
Barsati, where's your glass?
I don't know. Ta-da! You found one.
I planned ahead. What are we doing?
He's pouring wine.
Well, I'm trying to say, what are we trying to do?
Horton's fixing something. Hold on.
My show 16.
I swear to God, if you tell me to stand next to John, I'm going to be mad.
You have no idea
No.
how funny this is
on.
because Brad doesn't like the fact of this height difference. Yeah. This height difference is a real problem.
Hold on, guys. I will. Where's the chair off? Can I get it off screen?
The camera's there, Brad.
Yeah, sure. Nothing to see here. Okay, let's stand next to each other.
Brad comes to here. Yeah. Your pants, but why don't you own a belt?
I do own a belt.
Why don't you have said belt with you?
Why would I need
it
a
makes
belt?
it harder for me to do.
Let's not get us kicked off this quick. All right. Anyway.
Come stand next to me so people can see that I'm 3 feet tall.
So Brad does not come to my shoulder. Just so everyone's aware, he is below the shoulder. And
What we should do actually is go take your shoe off.
Shoe off? Yeah,
My shoe's huge.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, this is me shoe off.
Yeah, but
this is what the cast.
Not a lot happens when he takes his shoe off. A lot happens when I take my shoe off.
Yeah.
My shoe's like a 2-inch heel.
Tom
basically.
Cruise over here.
Also, I didn't choose this. These were the only. I'm also from the Shire, so I wear a 10 double E. Doesn't really give me a lot of options when I have a circular foot.
What was the Asian guy in Indiana Jones Temple of Doom?
Short round.
Short round? Is that what those shoes are for so you can reach the pedals?
No time for love, Dr. Jones. So real quick on the down camera, guys. Let me tell my army real quick because you haven't bothered.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is 3 units of heavy intercessors. This has a Gravis captain attached to it. I have 2 units of eliminators here and here. I have a lieutenant with combat bolter right here. That would be my only lone op on the board. The eliminators can shoot and scoot, which means they can pop out, shoot, and pop back. Repulsor executioner, which has
every gun.
Yes, but also I totally know who's inside this. Blade guard with Judge Judy. And then I have, I hate this model so much. I'm going to summon my chi. I have a Land Raider Redeemer. Why? Which has Torgaradon and 6 aggressors.
Awesome.
No, he's my favorite Imperial Fist character and aggressors, which are one of
Until
my
they
favorite
bring
models.
Rogaldorn back into the game.
And I will never play him.
Yes,
That's a huge lie. If Rogaldorn's really good, he'll
You
be
will
in
play
every
him,
one of my
yeah.
armies.
You will play him nonstop.
Like, there's no chance that I won't play him. If he has great, if he's like 280 and has great stats, he'll be in every one of my armies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
What you
I've
guys
been
are talking about?
I've been to the core. 26 years now. Been a Rogaldorn supporter.
Rogaldorn is it's Rogaldorn or die.
I realize on that Land Raider AP2 damage, right?
Yeah, they're exceptional.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That Land Raider is
I played multiple
gross.
games with orcs against triple Land Raider Redeemer. Not my favorite.
So I am running Thousand Suns on a list I wrote before I had the Codex.
Oh, sorry. I should probably mention that. The chapter master of the Imperial Fist, Lysander, is in Deep Strike with 5 Terminators who have, by the way, my favorite weapon in all of 40K. I need a camera.
There.
Is that good enough?
Oh,
No, don't. All right, so I am running Thousand Suns. Apparently, I'm running the Rubrikai Phalanx, which is a thing, which just means I get to run all his dust, because when I first built this army, that was the rule. So I just decided to keep the rule the
Tell them
same.
also, for the lore people, there's nothing better than the rubric of
Oh, yeah,
damnation.
exactly.
There's never been an ultimate oops a daisy, my bad, than hey, I'm gonna stop all of the mutations in the entire legion. And then Erebon, who, by the way, Zinch sent him a certified mail that said this is gonna work perfectly. And then he cast it, and all of the non-sorcerer Thousand Suns became living autonomans, actual dust inside power armor, which made them more durable, though.
Hey, Brad, what's table layout?
Table layout is Crucible, and the mission is Linchpin, which is every objective is worth 3 points. If you hold your home objective, the objective is worth 5 points.
If only I had something that could hold a home objective. Oh, yeah.
layout is
Table layout, oh, sorry. And the table layout is GW2. Type 2 to be foul.
Yep. All right.
There's Brian Horton off in the distance looking super happy because everyone knows that 2 times 18 is 44.
Yes, I'll go ahead and admit it. So we discovered when we got here that none of the tables were the correct size. And that's because I, the person who organized the whole event, never just decided to do math real quick and realized that literally every table was
6
it
inches.
was 6 inches shorter than it should be. So we had a little bit of a scramble, and we're good now.
But in good news, you saw the Sprite support. Come on.
Oh no, Brian Horton fixed everything. I'm not even going to pretend.
Problem solver Horton.
No, yeah.
Also,
John bought some plywood. That's John's solution to this thing.
The best is you got put into timeout, which I've been put in multiple times by Brian.
Oh yeah, Horton timeout's a real thing.
Yeah.
We're all, yeah.
You showed up and went, I'm going to do this. And Brian went, no, go away.
Yeah. Horton timeout's a real thing. I guess since you're putting stuff in Deep Strike, I'll put stuff in Deep Strike, but only just because.
You want to announce your army to people, or you're just going to pretend?
Oh yeah, so I have Thousand Suns. That's a thing. There's a paste bin of them. I'm running Thousand Suns Rubricide attachment. It's just bringing back. If you have 1 damage weapons, I get an extra to my save. This is an extremely stubborn army. It's meant to just kind of have you bounce.
Oh, you know what I should also mention? I'm playing Anvil Siege, which every turn I'm going to look over at Snigs and go, what are my strats? Because carry the one, 0 people play Anvil Siege, which is the Imperial Fist detachment.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing either.
I do know that if you, I'm gonna tell you this before we play real quick.
Right? Yeah.
Do not let me not move with this and see Magnus, because I will put him in a sack. No, all of their stuff is if you don't move.
Oh, really?
The detachment rule, the stratagems all say
about
you
that.
don't move, destroy whatever you see. So if you walk over to me and I don't have to move, I'm spending 2 CP and Magnus going in a box.
Well, I do have it. So I give myself an enhancement where either 1 unit of Terminators or 2 units of Rubikai get infiltrate. So I'm gonna give actually 2 units of Rubikai infiltrate.
I mean, the only thing is it makes it's easier to go right here because
That's
one
fine.
line's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put one up there. I'm gonna put all my
No,
flamers
don't
up
go all
there.
the way up.
I'm gonna put it.
I'm
Why?
gonna assault you.
Yes, I know you are. Like you make this out like
Are you fair?
I wasn't trying to play. I wasn't actually trying to play a 3-hour game.
Do you know what happened at Glass City, by the way? So I was picking John's army up and soccer tossing it
Were you?
because he was just pushing it at me.
Yeah.
Except for the indirect.
Yeah.
However, he overwatched me every single turn, all 5 turns.
Yeah.
And in every single turn, I lost at least 4 models, maybe more. Also, every tank I blew up exploded.
Yeah.
And I got to the end of the game and went, I'm going to table John, but there's a chance I might lose because I won't have any guys left to stand on the objectives to win the game. And also, in full shame, by the way, Blood Angels had to run away
From Lord Solar.
Lord Solar.
Yeah.
Because he was killing too many people. And I couldn't kill them fast enough because he was making feel no pains. So I actually had 2 units leave combat and just flee and just move max distance away from it.
Played a game yesterday where I had the winged demon prince charge a land raider. A couple things happened. Weird
Things happen.
couple weird world eater things happened. Really strange. But anyway, Demon Prince manages to kill a land raider.
John, do you have a 40K Lorecast dice, John? Can I grab them from somewhere?
Yeah.
Or you already have them? I'm sorry.
Did you
I
just
didn't
say pause on a live cast?
I said pause on snakes, by the way.
Oh, okay. It's like I actually thought you went pause on a live
I mean, I
cast.
have tried to do that
I
before.
was like, what are you
in
doing?
life, kind
Yeah,
of,
just-
actually.
You're so
Continue.
Can we pause?
I mean, come on.
No.
Let's,
Flying Demon Prince charged land raider.
Yep.
world leader things happen.
Fulgrim charged
That way. That way.
big giant track thing. What is that called?
The Lord of Skulls.
Lord of Skulls. Berserkers heroically intervene into the Fiends and the Demon Prince.
Okay.
What is even shit happening in this game? So 4,000 points are fighting in the middle of the board, apparently?
Winged Demon Prince kills Land Raider. Land Raider explodes, wipes out most of the Demon Prince army, and after Fulgrim fights, the Lord of Skulls also explodes, killing the Demon Prince and bringing Fulgrim down to 3.
There's nothing quite like taking 1,000,000 mortal wounds. You know, I'm just eyeball. It's all good. I mean,
The chat's asking to see your email, Brad. For nostalgia.
God damn it. You know what? I'm not even looking at this email. I was thinking about bringing it back. oldmanbrad40k@gmail.com, which has been spam botted to another dimension. By the way, stolen from me because I'm an old man and I use the same password apparently, so it was easily to hack. I got it back from Gmail after a month.
Did you get an email saying your Amazon package is delayed? Please click here.
No, it was the Nigerian prince had money for me, and I was like, I need cash.
You do need money. You know what? Roll the dice. Let roll the dice.
I was like, this should probably work out for me.
Yep. All right, let's go for this.
So, by the way, if I haven't responded to anybody in a while, yeah, just go into the Discord. Also, the Discord mods are significantly better at making me do stuff than my email is.
Speaking of do stuff, let's stand up and play 40K.
Mm,
Because otherwise,
I'll play 40K.
people are
I don't know
going to
if I'm
think
stand up.
people are going to think that you were standing there.
I mean, does anything change that much? That was one of my favorite SNL skits when they did the Hunger Games one. They're
Yeah.
like, everybody stand up. He's like, I've been standing this entire time.
All right,
Go first.
go first. Yep.
Well, we're both playing tactical.
Yep. I rolled a 4.
I hope I roll less. I do
You
not.
rolled a
of course,
5, so
'cause
Brad gets to
after
go
all,
first.
I
That's
love going
great.
first so much.
That's fantastic. Gives me time to kind of remember what my army does. I'm gonna do a scout move real quick. Oh yeah, here, dude.
Let's talk about. If I don't,
Brad has
I don't know why you're doing that. I was hoping you'd cut my army.
No, I'm
cut guards.
I'm just picking your cards for you. Sorry, one of them's a redraw because one of them is defense stronghold. But while you're doing that, I'm gonna move.
So scout moves, guys, happen. The attacker has to move all of his scouts, and then the defender moves the scouts. I have no scouts that I
Yeah,
care
I'm
about.
aware of your list, so I figured there were
Yeah.
no scout moves in your list.
Also,
Snigs.
I want everybody to know that I'm super excited to draw marked for death and recover assets on turn one. Yeah, that is true. I get a pity party for Mark for Death.
They changed Mark for Death.
Mark for Death now has you choose 3 of your units, I choose 1. If I kill no,
Okay.
it's nice now.
All right, so
You shush.
just
Calm down,
let's do
tattoo
it piece
guy.
by piece. So I pick 3.
No, Mark for Death typically before this said,
Yeah.
you pick 3 of your units. If I kill one of them, I get 5 points. So you would
Yeah.
always choose 3 things I can't see.
Yeah.
It now says you choose 3 of your units. I choose 1. If I kill the one that I see, I only get 1 point.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's 1, isn't it? No, never mind. It's 2.
It doesn't matter, because I assume you don't have advance in charge in this army.
I could. Snakes, do I have advance in charge anywhere?
So we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll
Cool.
do these ones,
Also-
those Rubricae, and then my random chaos spawn in the back. Go ahead and pick which unit that you can't see that you're going to kill.
I'm not even taking my turn before I fix your deployment. It's actually pissing me off.
Go fix my deployment, Brad.
Those were infiltrated.
Yeah, I know. I can shoot them currently. Stop it.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
No.
By the way,
Bad John. Bad.
should we keep score?
Yeah, but I assume Kevin was doing it. I'm not going to do it. It was just crazy talk. I got wine.
All right, let's go grab a pen.
And one of your fancy things.
Yeah.
This is actually a cool thing, guys. At the 40.
Buy tickets. We can ask that.
Oh, obviously, yeah. Duh, just
Hang
go up.
out. We have an entire area that we're getting extra chairs and hanging out. They're doing a paint competition, but they're also
Yeah.
doing a paint, whatever, to show you how to paint. Apparently, vernacular is not my. It's too late for knowing words.
A painting workshop.
That
Painting
that's happening.
workshop.
But like, come in and hang out. We also can get free models and free paints. We have tons of stuff.
Yeah.
If people show up, we will show you how to do stuff.
Genuinely, guys, we're just here. This is there.
There's also a bar here, so
Yeah, there's
Free. Also, you will have me not playing in a tournament for 3 days. This is day 1 of 4. This is a travesty of justice. So I will I will do stuff.
This is gonna work.
That involves wine.
This will work.
So
right?
first
Maybe.
turn, I have 1 CP. Can you?
Oh yeah, I do gain a CP.
Nope, I got you, John.
We both have a CP.
Incoming.
CP is a thing.
Put it somewhere on the top so people can see it.
Yep. There's my 1.
So turn 1 is effectively me doing nothing. Unfortunately, guys,
It'll
it's
be
going to
hard.
be real
Maybe
boring.
fouls.
I'm going to recover. I'm going to recover for 3, and I'm going to toss Mark for Death for 1 CP. At the end of every turn, if you didn't gain any CP any other way, you can throw away one of your secondary objectives. I'm going to throw a Mark for Death because it is by far the worst objective in the game.
Recover has changed from last.
No, I'm recovering for 3. So that's true. Sorry. Recover has changed from the last edition. Recover now happens at the end of my turn. Recover used to happen at the end of your opponent's turn. So now I'm basically going to recover in this, and I'm going to recover in no man's land, and I'm going to get 3 points. So I will get. Yeah, I will go up to 13. I will go up 1 CP, and at the beginning of John's turn, I will go up to 3 CP, and John will go up to 2.
You have 13 points.
10 for painted, bro.
Oh, for paint. I was like, wait, how did that happen?
Dude, you don't even. I got skills. I got 10 forts for being
I will
bad.
admit, like, the 2 things I love about the paint job right now is 1, it is genuinely beautiful. And if it's not coming through on HD, guys, I apologize. And 2, Brad can't see it.
It's also my least favorite color.
Brad is colorblind, and this is basically totally lost on him. All of the detail put into these things, they are varying collections of paint.
You know what? You didn't have to be a dick about it.
I'm just gonna call it out. And his things aren't, which is gorgeous.
That is true.
Gorgeous.
I brought carry the 1-0 models, which is typically new to most tournaments.
Yeah.
You did have me paint that. I have painted at your house.
You have painted up.
All right, so why don't you pick my secondaries? I will go.
Apparently,
Will go up to
when
2
your
CP.
opponent also apparently a power move is when you hand your deck to opponent to cut, chooses
No, I want you
secondaries.
to pick my secondaries.
Stare him in his face, sabotage and overwhelming force. Enjoy your success.
Drop top or high road tear behind.
I swear to God. Actually,
I did want to make Brad play
funny
Imperial
news
Agents.
also, for everybody watching, as far as tactics go, John cannot deep strike on turn 1, so I do not care what my backfield looks like, which is why my backfield looks like a hot trash fire. In turn 2, I will fix this, but I don't need to now.
Yeah, so I don't think overwhelming force is going to happen.
The other thing that I would, let's talk about tactics real quick, because I really debated on putting somewhere here and making John do something about taking my objective.
Yeah.
Oop, what? I'm not that even that tall. So
You are wide.
as I get older, I do think that I'm actually getting wider than I am
Yeah.
tall. I'm getting just shorter and wider. It's not a great combo.
You always like dwarves. And you
I'm basically
just aging into one.
I'm a door now.
Yeah,
It's a good physique. That's what people are looking for. Symmetrical.
yeah. The
Door.
next house Brad buys is going to have to. Do you guys have those double wide doors? Makes me feel comfortable when I walk in.
I was debating on putting. You know what? I'm going to do this just so the game is more exciting.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was debating back and forth on putting this guy here. I was going to put him. This is a lone op, which means that John can only shoot him if anything is within 12 inches of me. Now he has stuff right there, so I'm kind of giving him away in this, but I'm forcing him to do something, which means that I can kill if John commits too much, which he's a psycho and he likes to kill
You're
everything.
saying I shouldn't commit 10 flamers.
No, because I will punch them in the face and they will die.
Well, no, I'll burn them to death.
No, you will kill the shit out of the lieutenant with combi bolter. That guy literally rolled up and went, "Hey, I heard a command that said
But I
walk
don't.
up by yourself."
I don't want
in the middle of
Ahriman to
nowhere."
die this early. I assume I still
Yes.
need line of sight for
No, but
Doombolt.
also you need a trash unit to take care of my trash unit.
That's true.
So I would like us to. What do you have that's a 5-man?
Nothing. It's on the backfield.
You have no 5-mans? Are they not a reserve or anything?
They're back here. I have those guys in reserve over there.
Put a 5-man right there.
No, I got a plan.
I'm going to sit down for this plan.
got a
Actually, I'm
plan.
going to pour myself more wine for this plan.
I got a plan. And the
But
plan.
that's the thing is I just lose this objective. If he has a trash unit, he can just pick it up, and I kind of just lose a unit to lose a unit.
So the distance.
However,
between-
one of us is more. You would think it's me because I'm kind of a weird bloodthirsty bastard, but I'm also old, so I never want to do anything. So all of my turns are like, I could move models, or I could sit down.
Oh, there's a lot of guys in here. Interesting. It's a whole bunch of.
There's a ton of guys in.
It's all just like people.
I'm coming over here because I want to see what chat says. And I'm bringing my chair.
Huh?
No, he has no demons.
Why do I have demons? That's work. All right. So the good news is I do have Sangors, which is a thing. And then the question
I have 3
is,
points for secondaries. Thank you very much.
so
And
I
my
believe
army is painted courtesy of Jason Snagowski. Snakes, what's your middle name?
Andrew.
That's lame.
that's a good
It's
move.
Jason Magnus Snagowski.
Where do they put those stupid spell things I gotta cast?
I feel like I'm winning with that. Or at least you're winning with that. That seems way better. That is not changing. Oh, there we go. It seems so far away. And I
should do a movement phase.
I ran
Anyway.
so far away. Also,
We're
what
gonna
you
do
guys
some
know, this is
advancing.
what I'm thinking all the time. Every time that John talks when we're casting, I'm
I'm gonna advance the guys in
singing
the corner.
80s songs and other stuff. I'm
gonna
just
advance the
waiting for my turn
Sangors.
to talk.
They're gonna go 4. And then we're going to lightly shimmy. Actually, no, those guys are gonna hang out.
Did you say lightly shimmy? What does
Lightly
that
shimmy.
mean?
I'm gonna lightly shimmy some guys. Why is this complicated for you? It's literally the word. I'm going to lightly shimmy some guys. Why do you get this?
Also, I want everybody to know I almost grew my hair out, and then I realized it was hot and sweaty, and I was still bald in the front, so I shaved it off this morning.
I actually,
I
I want
almost grew
everyone to
hair.
understand that Brad knew before coming here that he was going to have to be on stream a lot.
That is true.
And
I did
part of
not
being
want to be.
on stream a lot means that Brad spent a lot of time before this event thinking about how he would look on said
It was
stream.
amazing.
Ryan L. Johnson is asking what you think of the new Dark Angels attachment and the Lion.
Ooh, I like it quite a bit. Like, I want to go into this because I think that people are sleeping on this because the new detachment, while it has -1 to wound, which is always good, it has one of the significant strats. I'll go into snakes. He's played forever. How strong is being able to heroic when no one's charged?
Amazing.
Yeah, exactly. They have a 3/6 inch heroic for 1 CP, which ruins people's stuff. Also, the lion just got wildly upgraded.
I'm excited.
He got up down, which is
I'm all
huge.
excited.
Plus, again, the only thing that sucks is why does Lionel Johnson not have every keyword? How is the master of Dark Angels not have Deathwing, Ravenwing keywords?
That has been a thing.
I'll let you know.
Well, talking about the channel.
After the update, this list went down almost 100.
Imperial Fist for life.
Oh, God.
And I got a tattoo of him
You
on me.
actually wrote a list so bad
But,
that GW downgraded it.
That list, I think is. I don't think it's if you're doing tiers or
Like,
whatever. I don't
no,
think it's S tier.
This feels
But I
mean. We
really
can't have
do
people
think
play
that
this.
Dark Angels got
That's just
a significant
that's
lift,
not
and I think
that's just
that
wrong.
and I talked to other
Yeah.
people. I really think that people are sleeping on that detachment. The lion. Remember, the last day this lady got the upgrade on his sweep attack. Damage 2 is huge, dude. That's a 16 sustained 1 damage 2 attacks. It's legit. He can take out shit. Also, the lion finally got a buff power.
Right.
Probably
So
worth
these guys,
2 points.
you know,
Dude, I'm saying if you cost 300 plus, you have to give army synergy. You need to buff. It doesn't matter how tough you are. I
hey
seriously.
Brett, my turn's over. So I'm gonna get 3 points for sabotage in the middle, and then I'm gonna get rid of. Oh,
Sabotage is at the end of my turn. Thank you very
all right.
much.
Well, if you can kill 10 rubrics,
I can.
okay.
Just 10 Zangors just willy nilly in the middle of the
Yeah.
board.
Go ahead and shoot them.
How many primary?
And I'm getting rid of overwhelming force.
It's turn 1 80 in primate.
Yeah. But
So nobody. You may want to point out that nobody is leading by 6, so there are no challenger cards.
What's it's
oh,
3.
yeah, challenger cards.
No, I'm saying it's turn 3 though. For challenger cards.
No.
It's turn 8.
Really?
Apparently I'm making shit up.
Hmm.
Which I consistently do.
So I will go to 3
No rules.
CP.
I've been wrong. I'll be
4
wrong
CP.
again.
Actually, I'll be at 4
That's like my
CP.
catchphrase.
Good luck.
I score a 8 for primary, 3 for my home, 5 for that objective. Because you're a sissy and didn't come out.
I mean, like,
Android.
Yeah.
Not even because I don't want Magnus to have sex with the Land Raider. It seems bad.
watch your
No,
language.
because he has giant wings.
Right. Watch your language.
Nah, it's not even language. Are
I know,
you
but we're
here?
recorded. Yeah.
Who's here?
5 rubrics, and I believe that's an Infernal
Those guys
Master.
are so dead. Who's
Probably.
inside here?
Executioner's got blade guard with Judge Judy.
Things are happening.
Please? I didn't want to play a 3-hour game.
I'm well aware.
Is it not clear?
Yeah,
I have to do.
as soon as bros just
So by the way,
showed
so
up.
everyone realizes this is not the list I'm running for this major. For the list for this major I'm running is 149 models of orcs.
I did approve the crap out of this.
It's, yeah, I
It's
am
very
running.
delicious.
It is. I'm running Green Tide because I would like to see what happens when you just don't have a shooting phase for 3 days. What? I have no shooting phase. It's fantastic. No shooting phase. Why bother? Because the truth is, as an orc player, the problem with a shooting phase is it's not very satisfying. It's you roll a lot of dice, and then at the end of all those dice, your opponent watches as you pick all of them up and say, "I got 3 hits."
To be perfectly fair, to be fair,
Yeah.
The problem with orc shooting occasionally is also we're on a time limit. So if you roll a million dice, but you only hit on 5s,
Yeah.
you'll run out of time, man, and you'll do very little, especially when you're shooting orcs into 2-up saves,
Yeah.
and you go, "Hey, here's 1,000 dice. I did 2 wounds."
Well,
So
it's the same with like. I mean, I've been playing the game for a while. I mean, especially in eighth edition, we actually had more time in the game. There was a longer round in eighth, right? It was 3 hours. The same difference.
No, it's just
Eighth edition.
there's more shit
Eighth
that's
edition
going
was
on.
was rough because you would just clock out. Oh, sorry, that's right.
No.
Eighth edition was because eighth edition you had 6 rounds. That's what it was. It was 6 rounds with all the phases.
But with also
Ugh.
it had psyche phase added.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Remember,
saying with- yeah,
remember, but it was also 2.5 hour rounds originally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was brutal, and so the problem is you kind of learn from playing. Sometimes it's just not
Well,
worth.
how many things do I have in reserve? This is something that you guys should ask every single round.
You have one thing in reserve, apparently. Listen to your coach.
No, my opponent.
Oh, I have two.
I would like to not get right now. It'd be super bummer if a lot of guys showed up right here. So
Yeah, you should back up. That'd be good.
yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna do this plus a base and still take the objective. I feel like you don't understand my battle cry has always been and always will be not in the face.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to YOLO this game. That's all this is right now.
I do love the fact that you're wanting
I'm
to
like-
YOLO.
I'm like excited.
In again, my battle cry is not in the face.
Yeah. What's up,
What's up, Dom?
The
What's
only
going on?
thing I care about is making Brad have to roll dice and then fail at them for something that just never should have happened in the first place.
I mean,
And this is John.
He comes to my house a lot. Yeah. yeah. He goes to my house and plays a lot.
and I'm the guy that keeps yelling at Dom.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm just running a stream on an army I've literally not played in 2 years.
we legitimately broke open the plastic on the missions and the codex right as we were playing.
Last week. What's up?
Yeah, it is now.
KFC. Nice.
Oh God. Yeah, it is. The best part of orcs is rolling dice.
But only in hand to hand.
Well, yeah. It
Dude,
depends.
hitting on three. My favorite is Beast Boss with a beast stack of boys hitting on twos, and then you're exploding.
No.
Pop the strap for exploding
The
five.
best was 8th edition when I could run 30 boys.
But with a boss and
the
another
boss,
character.
yeah, the boss. Yeah, 90 dice would come out into a tray with
Sniggs,
rerolls.
How many shots do I need to kill these stupid Zangors?
The Land Raider will kill
I
the
swear to
Zangors.
God, if everybody dies in the Land Raider to Magnus, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah.
Poke it out.
There you go. That's what I want to see. Yeah.
You know what? I'm poking out the lamest
Show me a
way.
Land Raider. Show me a Land
You're
Raider.
going to get flamed in your dumb head.
Show me a Land Raider.
I got eliminators over here somewhere.
Stop being weak.
So I'm going to walk these eliminators out, and then they're coming back to the same place, so I'm leaving them there.
What?
Eliminators shoot and then move back.
Oh, okay, yeah. Probably.
That's enough to kill that. I'm going to be so angry if those guys are there. I feel like I have to assault you. You know what? Screw this. I've never liked these eliminators. They're coming right here.
What's wrong?
How many attacks do eliminators have?
Eliminators are shooting you, man.
Yeah, sure enough. I don't really like your tone.
I would appreciate it.
We literally don't.
I feel like you're trying to set me up for failure here, Snakes. I'm going to come up here, then I'm going to walk down.
Are you ready for your shooting phase yet?
No idea.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
Probably with these guys.
Okay, the Land Raider is 2d6 plus 6
It seems like a lot.
for the number of hits.
I do have a 6-up invuln.
I did roll a 1 and a 2. I mean,
Did you really?
on threes, they're T4.
Did you really roll 3?
I've seen me play and I've seen me roll. That many saves?
7 at -2.
6 up involved.
Yep.
Please make a bunch of these so I can spite Snags.
Oh, you're not done shooting.
Yeah, that's true. Did you make it?
I made 1.
Good
So-
enough.
So yeah, 6 are dead. What else you got?
I actually don't
What
know.
else you got?
I actually don't know.
6 shots from the twin assault cannon.
I'm on it. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, we're oathing those guys over there, not the Zangors.
Oh yeah, you think that's
Not
That's-
twin link, correct?
that seems fair.
It is twin link.
It is twin link, or it doesn't matter. It's twin linked on the wounds.
Yeah. So 3 is twin link and devastating.
2 guys die, 2 saves, John. 2 saves. Sorry, 2 saves on the 2 guys that are left.
Oh, they did.
You know what sucks a lot?
Is now you
I
guys,
did this out of order,
yeah,
and I
now you
should
guys
have
are stuck up
and
there?
I should have shot the
Yeah,
eliminators
yeah.
first.
Now your limbers are stuck up there? Yeah, I noticed that happening.
I thought you would roll better.
Nah, I just did roll better. How are you not seeing this? I now get to charge your eliminators. You can't stop me.
So remember the time when I screwed up really badly?
Yeah, those eliminators are going to die.
I
Yeah,
I thought like if I shot with eliminators, he could pull me out of sight, which he could.
yeah.
I also didn't think he was going to delete this. I was going to delete the squad. to
With
be
a
honest.
Land Raider Redeemer, you thought he wouldn't pick up Zangors.
Have you ever watched one of my games?
Yes, I played
Exactly.
against you. And your dice.
The Redeemer, if you look bad, you kill a SWAT.
Yeah.
No, on average, I actually leave a guy alone.
Like, what are you rolling for?
My charge. I have nothing else to do.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You have no other models out.
That's fair.
Just move me into combat, and then I'm going to roll. And he's going to tell me how many dice I roll.
Are these 1 or 2 damage?
2 damage apiece.
This is going to suck.
Yeah, those are Blade Guard veterans. 4 apiece, correct?
24. Yeah, 4 apiece.
I mean, I was still right. I'm going to roll this in 2 volleys because I have
Now,
bug in a wide.
Get to choose at the start of the fight phase whether you get to reroll hit rolls of 1 or reroll saving throws of 1.
This lasts until next round, though, correct?
Last
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do?
phase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what are your
I'm saying-
secondaries? Should we find out together? I think we should find out what your
Did I
secondaries are
not pull
together.
them at all?
Yeah. So your secondaries are going to be secure no man's land.
Okay.
Good job.
Well done.
And no prisoners.
I'm a genius.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
This is exactly why we're doing a test one. So sorry, everybody.
I went to the shooting phase, and John killed himself just to spite me.
Yeah.
So that I couldn't move my eliminators back.
Yeah.
And that's what happened in shooting phase. And I got mad, so I rolled my charge.
And then we got
Because
to
I'm
the
a
charge
tiny
phase.
little person that's full of rage.
And also, Brad succeeded in the charge phase, at which point we decided to check what his secondaries were for the game.
Because sometimes we're dumb.
And he got
The answer
best,
is, what times are we dumb? Yes.
and he
Check
got
off.
the 2 best possible secondaries for being in the middle of a
Yeah,
Euro.
exactly.
Yeah.
Also, I'm probably not going to choose reroll 1s, mainly because that's my oath target, and I reroll everything. I'm almost positive there's a strat that I can use, but I'm not going to bother.
It's probably a strat.
That is a truckload of terrible rolls,
So you get to re-roll them.
which is good because this is my 1s and 2s.
Our wine is from Washington State.
I'm not really sure why that was relevant, but I thank you very much for the
Look over and
information.
saw that. That's our wine of the so far.
I'm winning on 3. Do I have twin linked?
You do not.
Could I give you another glass of wine?
You could.
How many doubloons for a
I would like to spend a strat to make them twin linked.
I believe you have a strat in the fight phase for reroll.
I am also thinking I have a strat, but it's also Anvil Siege, so I don't know if they're on strats.
Well, Anvil Siege probably would have those things.
I'm sorry. No, it's only in the shooting phase.
Cool.
That would make sense, yeah. Fists.
Which I'm never going to use. Never use a command reroll for anything but, well, actually nothing.
Yes, currently Brad is winning.
10, 15,
Still in
16 saves, sir. AP 222.
16?
round 2, so there's a lot of points that you have to
Yeah, I'm
play in this
probably not going to go great here.
Say again?
no one asked, so Brad is winning. Yeah.
I'm going first, which means that John has a 5-point advantage because at the end of the game, the second player gets to basically do whatever
Yeah,
he
well, that-
wants because the other player doesn't get to respond to it. So you have to always assume that the second player is going to score 5 more points than you are in primary, whatever else. So you have to always be at least 5 more points ahead than than static. I mean, I had a recent game
Sounds
where I was up
familiar.
by 22 and I lost by 2. Sorry, that's a huge lie. I was up by 23.
Do you want to consolidate?
I do. On to the objective.
You
please, sir.
should, yeah.
It,
because-
it also consolidate because I don't know why, but I see people scamming this all the time. You have 2 options when you consolidate, guys. It is no, you have 2.
So
It
just-
goes in order.
So you know, that's the camera that can see you. This is the camera looking down. I don't know why this is complicated for you, but if you want to have a Brad diatribe,
So
there we go.
as I was saying, when you consolidate, you have two options. Actually, you don't have two options. There's two things that can happen. You have to consolidate towards the closest unit if you can. Second thing is you can consolidate towards the middle, the actual center of the objective, period. And also they go in order. You can, if you can consolidate to an opponent's unit, that's where you have to go. But you can also choose not to go anywhere. That's okay, but you can't just choose to go towards the objective and not towards a unit. Snakes yells about this all the time because he judges more events than I do. But like people screw this up all the time. You have to go units first, objective second, and that's it. Yeah, it's in that order. You can choose to do nothing, but that's a real thing. But that's a
So
big thing in the
can I
game, though.
just
You
help
can
you
make it
out?
so as the defender, as somebody that's playing against the other person, you can make them go places that they don't want to go. And that's a huge part of 40K is making your opponent show up in places that they don't want to be. And that's all I have to say about the war in Vietnam.
Yeah, that was a lot of words. Just anyway.
It was
All right.
a lot of words.
Score up your objective. So what did you
I score 5 and 4.
All right, so we're just gonna give you 9 this turn. All right, sure, that works.
You got 3 first turn.
All right, so 3 first turn, 9, and then your
God's
primary
like,
you got
I
8.
will give you an arbitrary amount of points. Don't talk to me.
Whatever. Going over to me, I do get a hold. I get 3 points
3 points for your
because
home.
that's all I actually need.
Turn clears up.
That's a good point.
How many points did Brad get last turn?
So
I got
Brad got
9 points
9
for
more. So
secondaries.
Brad should be sitting at 12 currently, or so 9 points for second, 12 points on secondary, 8 points on primary. Here,
Yeah, Brad's
Brad,
at 20.
pick my missions.
Hold, please. Hold on.
Brad's at 20.
Actually, let's do it. Let's have some real fun.
That's what I was
Yeah,
about to do.
let's
Hold
have
on.
some real fun.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I like it.
From the
Okay,
bottom.
so we're going cleanse.
That's a good
That's a good middle finger to me. And establish
Okay,
locus.
you know what? I'm not pulling for the bottom anymore. That's bullshit.
Wow,
Bro, beer's
wow.
getting out of control. I like it.
I don't feel like cleansing though.
I'm alive.
Boring. I know.
Like,
No, it's more just
what's that? Brad.
Yeah.
Bro.
See him
Yeah.
cleanse air. I can't. And then
I don't know what that happens with me talking. I didn't write it down and hand it to you. I don't even know. I feel like you're confusing me now. Or is there something
That
else
seems-
that's going on?
All right. So we have some chaos
CRAD.
spawn. They're going to move 8 inches. Bloop.
Okay, you counterpunched the
Yeah.
hell out of me on that one.
I know.
just-
I'm aware.
I was so
World Eater
confused. Like,
player.
I can't read. I'm like, I don't know what's
Oh
happening
no, sorry.
right now.
Emperor's Children player. Like, how far do they move?
Yeah, I did actually. I
All
was
of
like,
it.
did I just put
Well,
my
now,
name
how far
up?
is all of it?
Brad.
All of it.
Yeah, and then he got me. He got me.
got him.
He got me with the counter. He came.
Magnus
It
can
was in
see
the body
there.
hook, and I was
He's
like,
probably going to need more than just that
all
to kill
right,
them.
fine. I'm gonna go sit over here.
There's some lead bells.
Well, is this out?
I actually, well, this is how old I am.
So,
I'm on stream. Screw it. I'm still gonna talk it. No, I'm old man.
But
But so I
was in
watched
charge.
David Lee Roth in '89 after he left Van Halen.
because I have to. So
And he
the
had
idea is
an
I come
entire
out, I can
background
see
that
them.
lit up and went David Lee Roth.
Actually, no.
And I was
I
like,
can chart.
I could do that with my name.
That's
It
the
would
problem.
suck because no one's there, but I could do it.
Yeah, no matter what, I'm not in a great spot here. But let's have some fun. All right.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
That's an excellent game plan.
It's the side he is closest to.
That's hurtful talk. That's hurtful talk, guys. That's hurtful talk.
That's quite enjoyable, actually.
I mean, it's not wrong,
All
but
right,
it is
let's
hurtful
move some
talk.
Rubrikai. Yep. Can I move them 6, or do I want to advance them? Because I can double move them anyway. Because
Are you playing knights?
No, you're gonna move over onto the ejection.
Oh, because I was like, oh, well, you're a bad person
Yeah.
because ritual and knights is like,
You're right.
He's OC not to.
Yeah.
you're
All right,
OC
so
8
we
and
will
you don't have to move to win the
Cleanse
game.
here because that's the appropriate move.
Yeah, my bad. Stalwarts also. I forgot that we did that.
And then I want to punish him for them being stuck there.
Well, and you're gonna probably want to pull the Terminators out on this.
Remember, John, you don't need to go out as far as you don't need to go. Are you shooting these guys with Magnus?
Yeah.
Well, Magnus will, yeah. Yeah, I know. I just want to make sure I can do both of them.
No, I'm saying, but like, just
They go double move and shoot.
don't let me see you. Is my whole point. That's a big thing in game, guys. You know, so it's just like you can mitigate
There's a
most
problem
of
with
the
a 5
shots
inch
against
move.
you. You can't make
Some of them are
any.
still stuck
You
in
can't
here.
make it so no one can ever shoot you, but you can make it so that most people cannot. And if you do
Okay.
lazy moves, which and I don't mean lazy moves, it's just like pre-measure, pre-measure, pre-measure. If you ever get through to my email and get coached by me, I will say that nonstop because it's the difference between winning and losing. Is just if two units can see you, sometimes they can kill you. A lot of times one unit can't, especially when you're talking about Magnus, a vortex piece, a tank, a whatever. You know.
So they've all
Also,
got
one
shots
model
there.
is a huge deal. Surviving, it's what I was worried about with the Zangors,
Probably
for
don't have
instance.
enough
Why I
here with
overcommitted
them.
because
Between Magnus,
that's
Doombolt.
5 points to John if I don't finish those
You need
Zangars off.
Magnus to
So
charge here.
I have to make sure that I have enough volume
Me too.
no matter what. You know what I
I
mean?
think Brad moved back. I think he
Yeah.
usually goes like over there.
Do what?
Yeah.
We have fun.
Those dudes up.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. That's the goal here. Fun.
Hold,
Right.
please, sir.
They're gonna
Because
cleanse over there.
I'm a rough on it. Also, Torgyrodon's over here. This is no longer cool. I was thinking I was bringing him
Yeah.
out.
Established
I'm
locus.
sad now.
Useless to me. We're just gonna. We're all right.
Hold. I'm gonna fight people.
One
I'm gonna spend one to rapid ingress, and I'm gonna punch Magnus's dumb face because he was wrong.
Meh.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
kind
I
of,
have
maybe. The answer is maybe. I mean, his dad should have for sure mentioned chaos in an email.
You know I can shoot them, right?
I don't care because then you're not doing that.
I'll just do both.
These are Imperial fists, my friend.
Me or Brad? Probably both of us.
By the way, that is the answer. By the way, the answer is yes.
We're both looking at this thing like.
Stig sent the list last night with, and I was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "You don't even understand the combos." I go, "You're right. I don't."
I have no idea what this is doing. But what I
So Lysander gives all Terminators OC2.
feels like a lot. Feels like more than they should have.
Yeah. And there's a strat in Siege Anvil where you double their OC.
I can be OC4.
So I'm probably not going to hold this objective unless all of them are dead.
Correct.
Cool. All right.
Also, hold on. Let me not be the worst player ever.
Fair enough.
And yeah,
You know the guy that I can't pull till the end. Let's let him be
You're good.
somewhere else.
also, side note, if you didn't remember, Lysander can, in the start of any phase, declare that he has a 2-up invul for the rest of the turn.
I mean, yes, but I'm not going to declare it now when he can't take his save. It would be kind of a dick move to go, guys, I know that you're getting murdered by Magnus, but if I got shot by Magnus, I would have a 2-up invul. Just letting you know as you're getting thrown into a wood chipper.
Oh yeah, Magnus has an ability, doesn't he? So I probably should have used that at some point here. This is, by the way, guys, for the record, this is literally how, when you get a new codex, it actually works out. What we're showing you here is never meant to be a competitive game. For those people who are newer to the game and they watch, my issue is sorry, I'm doing this whole thing as a pet peeve. I hate how many times someone says, hey, this new codex came out today and here's how you play it. No, this
Nobody
is how
knows. They have
this is
no
how you
idea.
actually play it. You completely screw around with your friends and say, oh yeah, there's a thing on a data card I should probably be
No.
doing. That's how this game's actually played.
Let's give it a story. So, say Snigs and I are watching random thing when Tau came out, 9th edition, and they went,
Boo.
no, in the stream, no, I had to bring them up because you hate Tau.
Boo.
But the stream
They
said,
did kill it, this shield
the
drone. That was
stream
nice.
said Riptides and Hammerheads were terrible. No one will ever take them.
How many did you run?
3 and 3
There you go. Yep, that was gonna say, like, yep, I'm
because
aware.
they were amazing.
Oh, I could have had.
List has been anti what people have said. Look
Yeah.
at this list.
I mean, that
Right.
was your job, by the way.
I'm just gonna make him -1 damage because screw it, why not?
I mean, I have a bunch of 2 damage attacks. That seems legit.
It also is too late for me to have done the 2-inch move thing.
I mean, you don't need it.
It's also that.
You're literally on top of me. You don't need 2-inch move.
Well, that's a thing. All right, so let's have some fun
What's
with,
chat
with,
saying?
with some abilities.
John's moves are boring me. What's chat saying?
Nothing so far.
Somebody say something cool in chat.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Yeah.
My vision's too bad to read that, so you're gonna have to read that to me.
All right, so we're gonna work. We're gonna start with Magnus is going to cast Twist of
You don't.
Fate.
We did a triple. The cast that I've hated so far, one, Imperial Fist, of course. Also, Black Templars are amazing, so I was 50-50 on it. Me making him do Tau after we had 50 requests for it made me so happy. He also wouldn't get into one of the deeper things in Tau. He's like, we're only doing 2.
Yeah.
You said say something cool. The entire chat is now spamming something on it.
You know what? I appreciate that, and I like it.
All right, Brad.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna Doom Bolt your stupid Terminators. Hopefully not the mortal wounds.
The Terminators or the guys in front?
Terminators.
Okay. Snakes, do I have a mortal wound strat correct? I got a full. I do
Yeah.
too. It's a 4 Fatal Pain against mortal wounds. It's strat 1. Pull it up. I might be completely wrong, by the way.
You're 100% Randy.
Well, anyway, you're gonna take
I
5 mortal.
believe
You're gonna take 5 mortal wounds
5,
on them.
of course. 5. Why didn't I
It's
take 5?
T3 plus 3. So you're taking 5 mortal wounds on them.
Hold. I feel like my strat says that. Please have a strat. Please have a strat. Please have a
No
strat.
anti-mortal threat.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't.
Keep reading.
I swear to God, it's there. And then we'll do.
No anti-mortal threat.
But there should be one.
No, you shouldn't, because everything in this army is about you being insane.
Then we're gonna do Twist of Fate.
Twist your fate.
We'll just do 2. Hopefully taking mortal wounds.
Kill.
1.5, 1
Oh, cool.
2/3 of a guy.
It goes off.
Did you just not even bother to spend the 3rd die?
Yeah, why bother? I don't need
You're
it.
killing me, man. It goes off on a 7.
No, it goes off on a 9. Or a 12 plus. Fine. You want the 3rd dice. There you go.
What are we even casting?
There's your 3rd dice. You're fine. All right, Twist of Fate. Those guys are AP -2. Why not? Or no, the Blade Guard are. I don't like.
They're AP. My APs,
Do
man.
not put it on the blade. That's an awful.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Terminators or guys hiding who are about to die.
It doesn't matter. It has to be the guys hiding because the Terminators and Blade Guard both.
You want
That's right. Yeah.
you want the
Yeah.
Gravis Captain's unit because then they're AP 0.
Sure. Anyway, so these guys up here that I can actually
No,
see.
the guy. You
I
have seen
can't
it?
see them.
Well,
I can also put it on these guys back here who I also can't see. Is anyone else?
then
And
put
they're
it on
invisible.
these guys. Then.
Again,
Put on
it's
the
a
Terminator.
waste.
Why?
Because the Terminators have a 4 pinball.
I thought you said he was making my. What is the spec?
AP. I'm reducing. I'm adding.
He's adding AP.
Never mind. He said he was reducing AP. I was like, I feel like that's a thing that I
No,
didn't know
probably a
existed.
thing. Yeah, he's done. So anyway, that's the end of that casting. Now I'm just going to shoot because it makes my life a lot easier. Thousand Suns are
I mean, put it
complicated.
on the. I mean, I only have 4 up invulns over here.
First time watching this. Definitely check out the live tomorrow because Brad, you sit where I'm at, commentating these games. So you get a lot of.
Unless he has to run my army as
That is true. Unless I'm running unless we have an odd amount of players that show up, and then I'm the ringer.
Let's start with Magnus because it's more fun. So Magnus is going to shoot
Who's he shooting?
the guys he's looking at.
There's 2 units in front of you.
I haven't decided yet.
yes.
John's like, wait until I roll it, and then we're gonna figure this
You
out.
know what? Screw it. Let's make this not work. I'm gonna put everything into the Terminators.
I mean, there's a guy with 1 wound, hoping and praying that Magnus looks somewhere else. He's like,
So
"Hey, man, I'm on my iPad and just watching something.
we'll do
Nothing to see here."
Zeech's Firestorm because I get blast on this. Oh look,
Seems shitty that I still have 5 guys.
yeah.
I guess Timmy's really just giving us an extra shot right now.
Yeah, so we'll hit on 2s. Cool, that works.
Seems
And
strong.
then we ignore covers. That's a thing. And then strength is 6, so I will win you on 3s.
3s.
Cool, thank you. And you will have that many saves.
What's the AP, or what's the damage on them?
Well, it's damage is 2, AP is 1, but
Oh my God, is that Elvis?
yeah.
No, I rolled fantastic.
Kind of making decisions like I want.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we get there in the end. Cool. Then we will next do the Gaze of Magnus. The dirty. Which, by the way, they should just call the dirty look of Magnus because it's actually a much better. It's a much
Magnus
better
does
sport.
look significantly more intimidating than anything I have on the board. Like every single one of my. Hold on, let's do a comparison. Here's every one of. This is the biggest of my models.
No, it's Lysander's.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Beep. Oh,
So everything hits. Strength is 11, so twos. That's nice.
seems good.
Cool. There we go. 4 more saves at AP2, but
Do you have any
you're.
devs, sir?
I do. One of those a devastating one. So one guy's just dead.
Yeah, I already knew that.
These are things you learn.
How much damage is this?
These are flat 3.
Cool. 3 dudes eat it. All I'm saying is, if you were wondering, these guys are dead.
Lysander is -1 to be wounded if you are more than their toughness
For his squad.
for his squad.
That would have been helpful
that's a
this
good-
many dice ago.
Snigs, that was before I pulled all my guys.
I told you this last
Why you gotta bring up old shit?
Yeah. Again, this is literally how the
How
game
you
is
gonna
played.
get fired on your day off?
All right, so you got 2 guys there, or 3 guys there that I can
guys there.
see. So I'm gonna split fire. We're gonna just go 5 and 5.
They're gonna really wish they shot at the Zangars and move like they're supposed to.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do an easy 5 and 5 here. On Scarab Occult Terminators, literally just split it right down the middle.
This is a full unit of Terminators. Okay, that's a lot.
I got nothing else to do with my time.
Be a bummer if Lysander was standing by himself. I need more wine. This seems bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm either gonna whiff this or do incredible amounts of damage. All right, cool. So
What do
they're
you
all in
think?
rapid.
With
And they're all in
Eliminators
rapid.
still have
So
plus
that
one
makes my
cover?
life easy. Cool.
they used to.
They have stealth.
Why everyone
Actually, I'm -1 to hit.
drag attack?
The NPC of Jagatai is useless.
I feel like you're ignoring that.
He's just useless. He's just
I know
objectively
Jagadai is useless, but
useless.
I have stealth.
You have stealth?
-1 to hit.
Cool. Okay.
I would tell you that Smiggy was showing me something, but he's got a privacy screen on, which made me see nothing.
Cool. Anyway, they're going to shoot at you. So here come the storm
Here
bolters
comes the pain.
hitting on 4s because you have stealth.
Swear to God, if I died of storm bolters, I'm gonna be so bad.
All time to miss.
And then we'll be wounding on 4s.
Yes. Mark comes in for the win.
Yeah, that's how Brad lives his life.
Yeah, that is true.
Start with that many saves.
3 ups.
4 cover.
One guy takes a wound.
Cool. And then the Soul Reaper Cannon.
Just for the stream's sake, you would have shot the Soul Reaper cannon first because it does multiple damage.
Cool. Yeah, there you go.
Roll a save.
It doesn't matter. It's dev wound.
Okay. It is 2 damage, correct?
1 damage. Why would a Soul Reaper Cannon be 2 damage?
I thought the Soul Reaper was 2. Oh, whatever. Either way, it kills the guy.
Anyway, cool. Good to know. All right, into the other side. So we'll do Soul Reaper.
Here, you know what? I
Got
loved you
Blade
just a
Guard?
minute ago until you shined a light into my face from 1 inch away.
Who do not have stealth. So, haha.
Who are you shooting at? From I don't know where.
I split the unit in half.
Ah,
All right, so 1 save and then 1 dev wound.
We do have to do exclusion of a point.
kills a guy.
We'll just have to be gentle.
Actually, that's huge. Those are blade guard.
I was gonna say, yeah, but if you want to pull them, you can too.
Weirdly enough, Timmy's going to take the win.
Boop 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 boop.
Also, I need to know in chat, what do you guys think the best objective marker is?
Roll more saves.
How many?
Not many.
Asked what the best objective market is.
And why is it the orc talking to everybody?
Better one. Yeah.
Trips to win. Guy takes the win.
Cool.
Up a little.
Press phase.
Any lower with the
So I'm going to now. Oh yeah, people were asking. Now I'm going to move into my charge phase, which is a thing. We'll start with the Scarab Occult Terminators coming into these guys here.
YOLO Swaggins in it?
Yeah.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
Brad, what wine are you drinking?
I'm aware.
I have no idea.
Skyfall.
I did not make it on a 2.
Okay, here's why I want you to make it, because I'm interrupting if you come in one of these two combats, and shit is going to go down.
So we're going to go the Chaos Spawn into the Blade Guard. On a 9, they make it in. Just go ahead and
For
move 'em.
sure.
You're closer. And then Magnus
I
is going
swear to
in.
God, if you roll
on a
Magnus, I'm going to punch you.
Magnus is going in too. Everyone's going
Hey,
in.
weird, he makes it.
I'm always going to roll. Always roll your. Always roll.
He's the second coming of Ott.
All right. Starting with Magnus. Now we're in the
Heavy
fight phase.
bolters.
2, 4,
So-
6.
Wait a second. If Magnus, what before? You're targeting me, and then I need to know what you're targeting me with. He's got a sweep attack and he has a big attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna use his big attack. Why would he use a sweep attack? That's boring.
Yes, but if you do the sweep attack, I'm going to for sure do armor and contempt.
Exactly,
If you do the big attack, I have a 4 up in him.
Yeah, go for
So
it.
I'm not going to do shit.
That works. All right.
Hold on real quick. I have a strat for if me standing still, is that only in the shooting phase?
Yes.
Anvil sucks so bad.
Yeah. I probably have strats. I wonder if I have strats.
I mean, I also am thinking this, but I've been trying to use mine. They just don't exist.
I probably have them.
Okay, so
Go for
here's
it.
the deal with objective markers is the entirety of primary points. So in a 40K game, you can score a total of, you know what? I'm going over to the Brad camp. Okay, I tripped. That kind of hurt. Let's not be it.
I'm glad it did.
You know,
I'm glad. The table's glad.
Am I good?
Everyone's glad that hurt.
Where do I need to move? Don't move the camera. I'll move to the camera. Oh, Jesus, I'm way up here. As I was saying,
I'm good for now.
in 40K, you have
I'm gonna play too drunk.
50. Jesus, where's
Right there. Where
it seems terrible. I have to lean. I gotta
Don't have to lean back.
limbo under the thing.
No, you can actually. You're talking right into the camera. Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, 40K in a game, you can score a total of 50 points in primary. You can score 40 points in secondaries, and you get 10 points for just having a painted army for a total of 100 points. Each primary objective marker is what you're trying to score, and it's scored at the beginning of your command phase. And it's very simple. 40K is tough, but this is simple. Whoever has more objective controlled, just at the total points on that objective at the beginning of the player that's turn it is, scores that objective. And it depends on the mission that we're playing. You either score 3, 2, 5, or 6. And then you add that up to a total of effectively 50. And that's why we're fighting over the objectives, because each turn, at the beginning of the player's turn, we're trying to score those objectives. That's all I have to say about the war in Vietnam.
I just want to play my orcs. Yeah, I will play my orcs.
Some of us show up with random lights out of nowhere.
Whatever works. All right, here comes 7 attacks from Magnus. Yeah, they all hit. Yay!
I feel like you're just the cameraman for Orgasmo. And if you know the movie,
Oh, God. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? It's gonna be a lot.
Stunt dick.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? 2s.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Is this Magnus?
This is Magnus. Go ahead and make your saves. You have 5 saves to make.
Can I attempt to disbelieve?
Well, if you're gonna roll 4s and you're fine.
Yeah. Dom,
I know you. You're either gonna roll all 4s or
Get in
no
here.
4s.
you feeling lucky?
I play him. He doesn't roll well.
4s.
Right.
4.
Okay.
4s. Dom.
Thank you, Dom.
Oh, yeah. Dom.
Hold on. Before you continue, I just want to point out, Brad decided to have a friend roll his dice for him in a phone a friend scenario.
Dom,
So,
well, no, I'm going to take my 5 wounds. Hold on, please come over here.
5 dead models.
I'm taking 5 dead models.
So for everyone knows, Brad
I wanna
had a
see-
friend roll for him, and he had a
Hold
50-50
on.
chance
We were
and got
going
0 of
to
them.
have one of us roll,
Lady Luck over here.
and she would have rolled
All saves.
Cool.
So
Dom, you're dead to me.
you just lost 5 blade guards.
I did not lose 5 blade guard. I sacrificed blade guard to Dom's crappy
5
rolls.
blade guard.
Dom, you're dead to me.
Wow.
The good thing is, Dom, hold on. You know what? You know what I'm also going to do is I'm not going to be the worst player of all time. You know what I'm going to do is take my attacks because Judge Judy has fights first.
You have fights first?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I should probably do that.
That actually would be better than me fighting. I'll be honest with you.
I'm still going to take my 5 dead guys.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
I
you're not
can't
killing
kill
Magnus.
Magnus.
but you can make Magnus less happy.
I can also kill the stupid spawn.
You're gonna kill my chaos spawn?
Yeah, I hate them so much.
They're like the most. Yeah, they're actually quite annoying.
I'm going to choose
I will get on camera.
reroll ones to
Well,
root
I'm
to
just
hit.
letting you know that my chaos spawn do regen.
So I'm going to split half and half because I have to, because I can only put 3 guys on the spawn.
Good. I hope you miss.
You know what? I don't really like your tone.
I hope you miss a lot.
Fight explosions, you'd be in trouble.
Already got it like 2 days ago, so he is running on.
John, you've got 6 saves at AP2. Do you even have a save?
Yeah, 5 up involvement and 5 up penalty.
Take that many.
All right, so we do this,
2 damage apiece.
and we're gonna go for 5s, and that solves that problem. So, and then we have a feel no pain. 2 damage apiece, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. I take 1 damage, and I heal 3 at the end of the phase.
Yeah, that seems worse.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, that's what you did there.
Yeah, I mean, what I had was Dom back me up with 5 fucking rolls that did nothing.
Yeah. Good job, Brad.
Plant.
Exactly.
He's a plant. You're going to lose this game whether you want to or not. 5ers.
This is on Magnus.
I mean, I can't.
What's the AP?
It's AP involved.
You have AP3?
I'm doing Judge Judy after. Thank you very much.
Just need 4s here. Oh, I do take 1 wound.
Well done.
Magnus is now down to 15 wounds.
Almost dead. Almost dead.
I literally have to.
He's on death's door. Snakes,
Yeah,
I have
I
absolutely no idea how many.
It's minus 1
Judge Judy
damage.
has like 11 attacks, right?
I'm just gonna write it down here.
Okay.
Remember the time I attacked the spawn and nothing happened when he rolled 6 5-up involves?
That was. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, there's Zeech.
Spawner 5 up, 5 up.
It's only Zeech.
Yeah, Zinch. So I go 5 up, 5 up.
Remember the time I was going to pick up
Remember,
spawn and then
your
I didn't?
spawn move really
It was right
fast. They're
now.
cool. Mine spawn just don't die.
5 attacks with devastating wounds and precision.
Upper table's looking good.
Miss.
All hits.
Cool.
Strength 42, right?
7.
It's not as much as I was hoping for.
It's a little bit less. Did you actually wound me?
Twice.
Nice. That's good.
Well, 6 is devastating for 2.
For 1.
For 1, he's -1 damage.
And I saved the other one. So I'm now down to 14.
I love everything about the fact that you just tanked the entirety of my fight phase.
Yeah.
So I was like, are you done doing whatever the thing that you were
Yeah,
doing?
that was cute. Can you pick up your 5 models now?
What's
my
that?
chaos spawn are now going to finish off the squad.
You know what? I don't really like your tone, John. I don't like your tone at all. Hold on. Let me move your chaos spawn forward because everyone's dead around them, so they have to move up.
Yeah, it's tough. I do have to consolidate.
I think you meant to say Judge Judy.
You did. You pulled.
It's right there.
No, that's Judy.
No, that's
You know what? I don't care anymore. That model is wildly cooler than Judge Judy. Then
No, it's not because I have a converted judge.
where's Judge Judy?
all right. So 2d6 plus 2 attacks.
Fine.
Nah,
You know what?
Right.
Are you really trying to tell me the dude with his shield on the ground?
Sergeant from Blake.
Sergeant for
lost 5. Yeah, that dude's still there.
No, I lost due to shooting.
Oh, okay. That's
The random trash shots killed a dude and a half.
I can't help the fact that I just get lucky sometimes.
Why,
Not as well
why
that
have
time, though.
tactics when you could just randomly roll better?
Hey, we both know how I feel about Overwatch.
True story.
And then wounding on 3s. Just 2 wounds, AP 1, 2 damage apiece.
The spawn?
Yeah.
I refuse to die to this?
I really want you to. We have Dom roll it.
No. Judge Judy have 5 or 4 wounds.
Excellent play.
Best phase ever.
I'm gonna need some
So I
land
just
for
want to
that
point
one.
out, for absolutely no reason, I just picked up all of your Terminators, an entire Blade Guard squad, and a Judiciary.
I mean, sometimes shit happens. So
I mean, those guys are not in a great position. I'll be perfectly
no, they're
honest.
not.
They are not in a great position. But that made me happy because statistically, I just violated every law of math. And that made me that felt good inside. So at the end of my turn, I probably score some points. I did cleanse one thing over there. So
Cleanse for 2.
yes,
What
I
did you-
cleansed for 2, and I'm getting rid of
Where did
established
you cleanse
locus.
it over there?
Yeah, and I'm gonna get rid of established locus so I get the 5 CP. And this next turn, I swear I'm gonna use them.
All right, I'm going to 1,000,000 CP again.
Beginning of the round, we have to tally score again.
Yeah, Brad's up by a lot.
I get 3 primary points. I'm
You
not
do?
up by a lot.
Before the tally, Brad's at 20
That is-
and you're at 14.
That is
Yep.
true.
So you are up by 6, so he gets a challenger card.
He gets a challenger card at his turn.
No, it's the beginning of the piece. It's the beginning of the round.
Really? All right.
Beginning of the
Well,
round.
I look
you
forward to
sure?
my challenger card.
I feel like this
Where
is
did
nonsense.
we put the challenger card?
Who knows?
These are challenger cards? All right. So
I'm only secondaries.
I get to get.
So now you choose whether you're going to take the mission or the stratagem.
All right. So
You're gonna take the mission, John.
why? This is in
Because the mission
I get
doesn't. The
great
mission gives you
haste.
points, and the stratagem does not.
But I can add D6 to the movement of any of my models.
You don't care. Just
I
take
don't
the
care
3
at all.
points.
I'll take the 3 points. Obviously, I'm gonna take the 3 points.
Let's do some things. Call the horde. You don't actually. You do have call the
Yeah,
horde.
I have called the horde.
No, don't. Not.
Why?
He's got a.
The time of the horde has changed, and it's now 13 models.
What?
No, it's not.
Bet me.
I don't want to do that. I owe you like 3
By the way,
sandwiches
this
already.
is
I can't read this card with my glasses. Someone please tell me.
Oh
this.
God! All right, the other the person who's a decade younger than you but is still old is going to read this. All right, there are no.
If I
When
had
this
my
card is
glasses,
active,
I could read this. God damn it!
each time an enemy
What?
infantry unit with a starting strength of 13 plus, including attached units, is destroyed. No, it's 10.
It's 20.
It's 10.
13 was
not
models, not wounds. Models.
It's
models.
the strength is wounds, is it not?
No.
Starting
I feel
strength.
like you're not right.
100%.
Where's Horton? Someone yell at Horton. I need an adult.
You don't need an adult.
Brag.
He's gone. Anyway, so yeah, just discard it and get a new one. And by the way, why are you picking your secondaries? I pick your secondaries.
My
Stop
bad.
cheating.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm sorry. Choose them forever you want.
Yeah, we're gonna go with this one.
Starting strength.
Engaged
Is
on all
starting strength
fronts.
wounds or models?
Starting strength is number of models in it at the point it is added to your army.
Been wrong. I'll be wrong again.
So that there. So now you also have engage on all fronts.
Yeah, that seems great. Also, did you bring your 10 man up? That would
It's
be
my 10 man.
that would have been
That's a 10
cooler
man.
a turn ago.
Yeah, and then I got 2 5s over here.
Land Raider has assault ramp, so it can move 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking crush face those idiots.
Are you?
Somebody's going somewhere.
So I'm gonna pivot for 2.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna do a bunch of bullshit moves because I get to do a bunch of bullshit moves. So to get behind this, I need a 6-inch move. And then I'll pivot again because I can.
Yep.
So I'm at 8. And then I'll move another 4 inches. And then I'm gonna get some bros out. Would you like to shoot me?
When they get out, yeah, I'm totally gonna shoot them.
I mean, feel free because I'm definitely not gonna I'm not gonna bring them out until after you shoot me. Because I'm lazy.
Oh, I see your point. All right, so I'm going to.
I feel like you don't. Have you never met me?
Yeah, I'm going to overwatch them because of course I'm going to overwatch them.
Here, I'll help you out here. You finally. I love the fact that both of us have 1,000 CP because we've refused to do anything.
We don't know our
Also,
rules.
Get here.
I have to roll this twice.
Or Magnum.
I mean,
You can pretty much move the execution.
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna move now, but I can't use any of my strats.
You can, not on 5s.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad, just so you know, in Overwatch so far I've hit 2, 4,
The problem
6.
is I might need
8
to own
times.
those assholes. What happened?
So far, I've hit 8 times in Overwatch.
You 8? You hit me 8 times.
Yeah, and that's the first half.
That's not even a real thing.
Oh wait,
I don't even know what's happening right now. I need more. I need
don't
more
either.
wine for this. Why is your Overwatch so
9
ridiculous?
times. This is the Storm Bolters.
Why not? 5s at least.
4,
I am T6.
6, 8.
Also, a random person that's
Nine.
just randomly vacuuming out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's all right.
Nice.
Just why not?
It's gonna be cleaner. 2 saves, and then I'll do my what's it called later. I'll do my
I'm for sure going
cannons.
to take those. No, I
No,
don't.
all right.
Yay. I'm so good. I'm the best at this game. The best, the best. Brad is the best at everything.
2 more.
Thank you.
2 more saves. Because I
From the
assume
Reaper?
this is the Reaper cannon. Yep.
Yeah, I'm a flow.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that Overwatch didn't go great. I'm gonna be honest. Probably not gonna do well here. But you know what? I killed all the.
By the way, this is Tor Gyarados, the only real Imperial Fist character that I like.
No, Lysander is cool.
Lysander is okay.
Horse.
Tor Gyarados has been soccer kicking monsters and vehicles his entire career.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't screw around.
You're gonna kill about half those Terminators anyway. Just for shooting.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
The question is, actually, we got to pull this back. Do I oath Magnus or do I oath?
Oh yeah. Oath is a rule, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to oath the Terminator to Magnus. I'm a little worried about this. I'm also a little worried about. Here's the thing that I actually did screw up, guys. Uh, I have the Gravis Captain. I should have put the unit all the way into the corner here, which would have given me about 3 to 4 more inches closer to those guys. So now instead of making a really comfortable charge, I'm actually making a kind of far charge, which really sucks. So not super happy about that. I did goof that up quite a bit. I can take this objective away because I can shoot and scoot. I mean, I'm for sure gonna shoot Magnus. Yeah. There's a question though. Does Lysander just beat up the? I mean, maybe I just bounce off the spawn again.
Literally crash and spawn.
I feel like you didn't see the last roll. John literally was like reading his something else and went, "I don't have time for this."
It's pretty normal for 4 Blade Guard to kill 0 spawn.
No,
What? It seems legit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what just happened.
That's how it goes. Ah.
But if I go here and I oath, I don't know if I care, but I do. I think I care on the Overwatch because once he moves, I'm gonna Overwatch him again.
That's just
Problem is, do I kill these guys?
I would know the Terminators.
Well, the thing is,
Use both strategy. Or the sustained and the real one.
but I thought you had to be stationary for the sustained.
It's gonna be sustained if you move.
Oh, it's crit 5s if you don't. Okay, fine. I'll oath Magnet, or no, sorry. I will oath the Terminators because those guys have to go. The question is, do I just say I'm going to steal this objective with a bunch of guys and then take these guys to make sure the Terminators are dead?
No. Just walk over.
Yeah, but if I walk over, dude, this is literally
Go on the objective.
this is a no. These guys are going to move in advance. These guys are going to move, shoot, and scoot.
Spend the strat to double your OC. Become 4-8.
No, it doesn't matter. How many OC do you have on here right now?
What do we put 3 guys on there and go, bing, I'm
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to have the intercessor. Dude, I have to bring on nothing because I already brought down the Terminators. Never mind. I don't have to bring on anything. But also, I should probably flame these guys. I'm gonna try to make that charge.
all right.
It's gonna happen.
You roll 2 1s.
I do love the fact that Magnus is just chilling. This drives me so mad. How many OC do you have? You only have 2 spawn here, right?
Yep.
2. Or maybe 81.
I'm doing that.
2. Just 2.
I can't. In my head, I cannot let 2 spawn take that objective from me. It's just not real. Those ghost spawn are not killing me or not taking my objective.
Are you gonna move Lysander or are you just gonna leave that?
No, I'm gonna move Lysander. I just want to look at this real quick. Because I still have to I have to continue my reserve blockage, which is I'm doing.
Mhm.
for one more turn. The question is, do I YOLO swag this? Because the charge is 8 inches. You know what I mean? Plus.
I would just get on the objective and then double OC it.
I mean I'm doing that no matter what. It's just whether I try to do this because the thing is that he has 2 units of strat reserves. If I put some unit YOLO swagging up here, he can kill those guys if I fail. So I think I just totally bitch out a little bit, and I put it here. Sorry about the language, but I put these guys on the wall, and I roll out here. I do this. The question is, I don't want him to heroic me and charge. Why?
Puts him in the dumpster.
He's not going to, but I'm going to charge over here. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to charge the spawn. And when you charge over here, I'm going to attack you. And there's a real chance that I do nothing. And then I'm going to look at Sniggs with a really stern look. I'm not even going to be mad, just disappointed.
It really is like, how does he win? That's the thing. Like, how?
Also, no saves. How is no one alive over here?
I'm just amazed by that. Like, it is impressive that Magnus took out an entire squad. Just went no.
4 up. Just whatever.
Ones, twos, and threes.
All right, I'm gonna kill you.
Probably.
John, while Brad's going to die, you go over the phases, the command movement.
Yeah, so there used to be more phases, and it was better then.
Psychic phase was
But
better.
at this point, you have your first phase is your movement phase. That's when you move your stuff.
So
After you've completed moving your models, it's also when you bring stuff in from reserve. So you're going to move all your models. At the end of it, if you have things that are inside of a truck, they can get out. If you have guys jumping down from space, they can do that. That's the concept. After that, you move into your shooting phase, which is, shooting. It's not complicated. There used to be a psychic phase before this, but GW took away all my happiness. And so now I'm just stuck with a shooting phase. After the shooting phase, you have what's called a charge phase, which is actually candidly one of the more important phases of the game. At which point you're going to say, I want to charge something which is a distance. You have to roll 2 dice for each distance. And if you don't roll that amount, you don't get you basically move that amount. You have to do that amount or more.
To the objective.
So their argument is making me laugh my ass off.
Put the other guys in. I can't because then he comes into my backfield.
Okay, 2 shots with last fuzz.
Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot the rapid ingress. So I was going to rapid ingress something.
Actually, don't bother. You can do it in your turn better.
What do you mean?
I didn't leave you any good holes.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm still going to rapid ingress.
Okay.
Go ahead. Strength 9, so
2 saves on your Terminator, sir. And then, the idiot, 2 shots, right?
bolt carbine, yeah.
2 hits. 1.
Oh, you're shooting at me? Sorry, I'm going to spend a CP to reduce all damage by 1.
Can do.
Cool.
2 saves, they'll both be AP invul, there's AP 1.
AP and 1 on the.
No, because I'm reducing the damage, so I get plus
No,
1
it's damage. What's that?
These are damage 1 or damage 2.
Will they be damage 1 once you make your.
Yeah, so I make that. So I'm reducing down to damage 1, which gives me a plus 1 to my save.
So you'll be 3 ups.
And I'm in cover. So 2 ups.
No, the big guns are damage D6. So -1.
Oh, so not
Sorry,
them.
one save will be at a 2 up. One save will be a 3
At a
up.
2 up, which I do fail, and at a 3 up, which I don't fail, and I probably should not.
You have 2.
Dead guy.
Hey, I just took out the camera, so.
You have 2 on the. He had 2 last fusils.
All right.
Just don't worry about it. It's just one guy dead. Don't.
Cool.
Order for tomorrow. Look at put an order in now.
Wine.
Wine.
Yeah, wine. Brian, what should we have? What the bar manager?
You want scotch or
about
vodka?
What we should have. There we go. Thank you.
Vodka.
How you? What's up, boss? Yeah. I can say hi. No,
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm John. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Ask him. Brian actually, he knows restaurant industry really well. He'll know
one more time. I heard the
whatever he says to
I
have.
can't hear on my left ear. I apologize, guys.
Of course, man. It's easy.
So, threat. I don't know what he's asking on that. Threat is basically me saying this is what I'm threatening with, where you could go. Invuln save is versus a regular save. A regular save is adjusted by the AP, the armor penetration. So if I had AP 3 and Kevin had a save of 3, he would be at a 6 up save. However, an invuln save, for instance, his Terminators have a save of invuln save of 4. which means no matter what I do, the save is always 4+. Doesn't matter if I was AP a billion. Feel no pain is actually in addition. So you roll hits, wounds, saves, and after you do that, you assign damage. So if you have a weapon that does 1 damage apiece, we'll just say, make it easy, and you have a feel no pain of 5, and I did 4 wounds, you would roll 4 dice, and for every 5, you would
Hey,
not
Brad, you know what's
take
really
one of
helpful?
those.
That you're talking to Kevin, not the camera.
I'm talking to my microphone. Thank you very much.
Camera.
Yeah, they can't see me. Who cares?
It's literally cameras. There's literally cameras. We
David
Yeah,
says awesome.
dude, you see what happened? He literally took Magnus in. He goes, "Take 5 saves." I had Dom rolling for me, and he just filled all 5 4 up.
we'll do those. Yeah.
And I go, and then also by
To
the way,
answer that
then we
one,
go,
yeah, that's something we're working with
I forgot
Brad.
I had
Brad's
fight
going to
first.
put out a
And so I
series
take
in the
my
next
attacks into the
1
squad.
to
I do
42 months.
1.
In which case he will do a full
And he just
breakdown
looks and goes,
of the
"Well,
different
I
pieces of the game.
regen,
This is one
so
of the reasons
I
why
guess
you're
you don't
seeing
do
the
any." I'm
streaming
like,
setup.
"That's
We
not
can do
even
this
a
actually
real
from
thing."
my house, Snakes' house, a few of our houses. And one thing we're going to do is Brad's going to record some content talking about how the game is actually played at a very, very like low intro level that is coming. But it's Brad, so it'll be out in June, July, or 2030. One of those. One of those will
Let's
come out.
be honest. We were
No, wait,
thinking
wait, wait.
we were going to have this out.
Brad said, Brian, you have to come out and help me do stuff.
Yeah,
Which means that I'm going to show up and we're actually going to have to do stuff.
that's fine. Fair enough. Yeah.
What? You said you were going to come to my house in July, and I said you have to do stuff then. I didn't say
I
what
give
the
up.
stuff
Which means that
was.
you guys will be at my place. Please let me know when you're going to be at my place.
Yeah.
There's no chance that's
The
happening.
good news is that his wife cooks, so it's one of the you show up
is
and
true.
there's food and alcohol. You're like,
Right.
oh,
So-
and 40K.
John, once these guys shoot, I'm going to run on the objective.
Yep. And
There's
then spend another
there's
CP to make them
not
super
until
objective.
the command phase. Thank you very much.
If your people want, I can show them the new Tyranid list.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that thing is so abusive.
Okay, what are we shooting now before I head back home? Because I have people to pick up since you turned me.
Well, I should probably flame people, correct? The spawner making me so angry. Actually, we're shooting the executioner first.
Okay.
Into
I also,
Magnus.
if you want Snakes, I have all the the space from
I
everything.
already know what it is. I also have my list saved. I just want Stiggs to tell me. 2 big shots. Ready?
Go for it. This is into the spawn?
No, this is in a Magnus.
Okay, you'll miss.
Hit
Nope.
twice. And if you used the strat like I told you to, you would have sustained once.
I already thought that was happening. No, I don't sustain. No, I do sustain. Never mind. I don't get crit 5. Sorry.
And you reroll the wounds. Because if you use the other strat, so 2 CPs total.
3.
You can double strat the unit?
Yeah. I go down to 2, 3. You have 3 saves. AP invul.
AP invuln?
And it's a lot of damage. So you want to re-roll this if you fail.
Failed, pass.
All right. I'll spend a CP. Cool.
Say again,
One
sir?
failed. What's the damage? Jesus.
No, and even if I
That's
did, I would
excessive.
not use it because it makes me upset, and my stomach's a little
+3.
upset right
Thanks,
now
thanks.
thinking about it.
Nice.
What did I get?
You got a total of 5 damage.
Cool.
It's more than 0. Okay, what's my next gun?
He's down to 11.
Your next gun is a heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. 12
Six-
shots.
That is more than
Everything
6.
going into Magnus, by the way?
Everything.
Cool.
Lysander's going to beat up a spawn and then die.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling.
Don't worry about me. Nothing to see here. Also, I have sustained. I didn't get any of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 shots,
Winning on
5 hits,
He's
Strength
oh no,
six.
that's right. Their oath. That's right.
5s.
2 wounds.
You get to reroll everything because you're twin link.
That is true. Don't I have devs?
Yep, 2 devs.
2 devs, 1 save. Oh, take that, you little girl. Yeah, 3 wounds. Is he dead?
No, he's on to 8.
So he's not dead.
No.
3 shots from the Icarus rocket pod.
2.
2 hitting on 3.
Very mad.
Wounding on 2s.
Sustained on the 6.
Like I said, I always knew that.
Winning on 2s.
3 saves. It's
-1.
damage 600.
3 at -1, so it'd be 3s?
3s. Actually, wait. Can I see all of the model?
No, so 2.
Then 2s.
Hey, no 1s.
I mean, it didn't matter
Go
either
team.
way.
Okay, go team.
Yeah. I was there was no 2s either, John.
Yeah.
So you're all good. I was to say, pretty sure I can't see the edge of that wing. It's
Yeah.
nowhere near.
22. Well, no, sorry, 16 shots.
From what? I don't even know what's shooting, you know.
These are your defensive array guns.
9, 12, 15, 16. You're going to die to these for sure.
No, no.
6 is sustain.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just going to roll 2s.
You
Yeah,
get
I
a
have one
6.
sustain.
These are wounding on 6s. Twin,
Probably get 15 of these.
twin linked.
Brad is playing somewhere game where watching on what to nerf next.
I mean, you know what?
Oh my
Screw
God.
them. They've done that multiple
Honestly,
times.
Imagine if they nerfed the Imperial
Imperial
Fist
Fist.
for no reason. Just for no
It's
reason.
happened multiple times. By the way,
Did ruin Space
my
Wolf.
favorite was when he
Yeah.
sent me the email that he sent during the flight. I'm like, I didn't even get to go home. 2 saves, 2 up saves.
Jordan said Imperial Fist left and a
Good.
balance.
I feel like I have one more gun. What I got?
6-4.
I don't know what these are, but they're gonna kill
6
you.
more shots. There we go.
Looking on 3s.
Oh, look at those Mustaine, bro.
Sustain. Anti-fly 4
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
with rerolls, right?
with rerolls.
I definitely do fly.
6 saves. Bro.
AP.
0.
15.
Cool. So
2 up saves. It's slightly less than 15. It ended up being not as great as I was hoping.
3 more for the
I,
last gun.
I hate this tank. I hate this tank so much.
I mean, you've taken almost 2 explosions. Yes. What I got?
It takes
Sixes.
forever. Because it basically is like orc shooting half the time. 'Cause it does all this stuff, and you're like, oh look, no
I've
wounds.
spent so much time
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah.
By the way, please take one more save.
Yeah.
Another 2 up save, by the way. Please take
Yeah, we're
one
fine.
save. God damn it.
And it's like
Hold on.
basically-
Whoa, wait. Come over here.
you ran this, you
Roll-
shot this gun,
John,
did damage.
roll these-
Nothing has damaged since the first shot.
John, roll these 12 dice. And I want to see if I can get anything through. If I got 12 more wounds through, would you take any? Yeah.
2. I would have taken 2, but I didn't. And
But I didn't.
Magnus is mad.
Yeah.
So now you have
the shooting in the middle.
a Land Raider Redeemer to shoot, Brad. Why
I
are
mean,
you walking?
that was super. By the way,
from-
I did all of my damage from the one big gun.
One gun, one
And
shot.
then I spent 20 minutes shooting everything else and nothing happened.
That's why I was like, are you really just shooting?
6 plus 6 flamer shots from the
2d6 plus 6. Yes, look at that.
13. Winning on 3s. Sorry, 2s because they're oath.
Plus 1 to wound. Thank you
That's
very much.
right.
Because we are a
I actually
compliant
I
chapter.
assumed we're just an Ultramarine thing, but you're right. It actually, it's everybody. I've just never seen anything else.
Is it twin linked or not?
It is not twin linked.
All right.
So
So
11 AP2, so 4 ups.
AP 1s because I reduced the damage by 1 and I get a +1 to my save, so I stay on 2s.
Okay, so AP1, 3 and 3s.
It's AP2 goes to 1.
Yeah, so it goes to 1. Yeah, there you go. Fine, 3. Whatever. No, don't cheat.
I mean,
that-
it'll be a big deal when you
That
roll like
didn't go great.
trash.
So
2 damage each.
well, I reduced
1 damage.
Yeah,
You
1
reduced it
damage
by
each.
1.
So and they're on 3 wounds apiece. So
Kill
2 guys die.
Okay.
It seems way more when
Feels
people
like-
shoot at me.
yeah.
I swear to God, it feels
100
worse.
killer missile.
That felt like a lot of.
100 killer missile, I'm for sure going to hit.
Hits. 2s. Wounds.
Woo!
4 up.
I'm so excited. Roll this dice because I've never done any damage with a 100
No
killer
one's
missile.
ever worked with a 100 killer missile. They
Don't make it. Don't make it.
invariably, they never work.
And I'm still in a
I could've-
25-year
could've-
span.
I could have rolled that from over here to a table all the way over there. We
Yeah.
all would have agreed
You're
with
like,
the 4
100 missile did nothing? Weird.
If I just
Missile. It's fits. It's got
yeah.
if I
Dude,
just if I had thrown that dice across the
Back in the
room, we
day,
wouldn't even have to look.
every
We'd know it's a
single
4
tank
plus.
used to have to take points to use a 100 missile. And it was like, it always felt like the worst 5 points ever you spent because it never did anything. What else do I got?
Multi-melta.
Got a
Oh,
multi-melta?
that's actually there it is. He would have painted everything.
Oh, oath. Hells yeah. Deuces. 2 wounds. AP, a lot.
I'd like to not die here.
You're going to. There's
No.
at least one good guy.
No, it's not.
Or 0. I mean, or, the other option is no.
No, it's not.
4 shots from the Stormbolt.
Hey,
Oh,
hey guys, stop wasting my good rolls.
you have no idea. I brought my orc dice for tomorrow too. Like, oh, they roll so well. They roll so well.
I'm just rolling this. Cool, you don't make it. Okay.
Yes.
Continue on.
6 shots from the twin assault.
It was 1 shot from the bolter, by the way. I was just like, I
Fair enough.
got this.
Fair enough.
And oath. Okay.
Threes.
Choose to wound because you're strength 6.
Strength 6.
Twin length.
Twin link. These are actually all on 2 because they're 1 alert. So 2 ups.
Yep.
Yeah, victory is mine. I take a wound.
wound.
Why didn't you reroll all 6? Because you're twin linked for death.
Yeah, that seems like a better thing than I should have done.
Now you hold on, you're not done yet. You got the 66 plus.
Yeah, I know I'm not done, but the wine's right here.
Yeah.
The dice are over there. So
66
I'm gonna try and table him.
number of flamer hits from the aggressors.
unfortunately, these are all on 2 ups because it's AP1. Obviously goes down to 1 because they're all 1 damage.
Yep.
This is a lot of shots.
That's a lot of dice.
18,
Plus
20,
30,
24
30.
plus how many?
30.
5,
Sniggs teaches math, by the way, so this is
10.
it helps having him for the dice rolls.
15. These are all on 4s, twin link.
All right, so we roll this twice. All right.
Twice. This many, twin linked. Just do them in
13.
batches. 13. And then the second. Not as cool, but we got a reroll.
What are you shooting me with?
It's all flamers, brother.
Cool.
4 and 11, so 24.
24.
24 saves.
Here is
AP 0.
4, 5, 10.
Technically AP1 and ignore cover.
There you go. That
12.
twice. 2 ups.
All right. 2 ups. We do this twice. First section. 3.
Oh, kill the guy.
Guy dies. And the second section.
Moral victory. I don't care what else happens.
Another guy.
So yeah, so basically 2 guys die. Cool.
You
That
know
was
what?
fun.
I was not even going to roll these, but I feel good about it now.
And then 2 shots from Torgardon.
Oh, Tor, you're done. 2 hits.
Strength 5, T5, so 3s.
1 save. AP 1 for you. Actually, no, it's multi damage. Oh, no, he reduced it. It's only 2 damage. 3 ups.
4 or 5.
You're good. That was so many rolls for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of shit. What is that?
It just does not feel great.
Killed 4 models.
Yeah, it does not feel
Killed 4
great.
models for the record.
So many rolls.
Yeah.
Felt not
All
great.
of the shooting here.
I
Sorry,
charge,
killed 5
and I
models.
charge. Cool, I make both of them. I'm going to go as far away from Magnus as I can because your heroic me, I'll at least want to make you roll for it. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna heroic you because
I know, but I'm just saying that if you deuce out, you know what I mean? I'll hope for it.
I'll re-roll it.
You know what? Hold on. No, I'm going to go all the way over here. I'm just going to make you auto it.
Okay, cool.
I don't want you to I don't want you to.
Well, I can still do that because I can still
You
roll
can't
it.
because you can't fit.
What?
Your base doesn't
Oh, I
fit
can't
through.
fit. Oh, fair enough. Okay, cool.
And it doesn't matter. You come up and go on my training this turn.
Yeah, 1000%
Actually,
I'm using
what do you
fit.
mean? What do you mean I can't fit? I have fly.
Flying does not count in the chart dice.
Really?
Correct.
Why does 40K hate fun? Wait, no, you sure about that?
Say yes,
I thought the I believe you. I thought the whole point
don't
was
think it's
now
happening.
I can charge through
What am
my
I doing?
models. So I can't move my guys. I used to be able to bring, I can't
You're right or
bring
am I right?
the winged demon prince up behind and then jump over. That's now gone.
All right, I'm just putting an X so you don't.
Nice. Wow, they really just keep
What?
killing fun this edition, don't they?
I'm gonna drive home because
Go.
I have to
We're
get
good.
up early tomorrow.
Can't.
We'll see you in the morning.
This is pretty much the end of the game, so you have to.
What are you
tell me
talking
when I
about?
get
This is when I come back.
My first model in over 20 years. The Lorecast brought me back into 40K.
Makes me happy.
Yay! Dude, the World Eaters Heresy colors are so much better than World Eaters colors. Like red's cool, but like they're the blue and white, right? They look so good. Like that, those models crisp.
All right.
I mean, white's hard to paint. I'm told by.
He's good. I got you.
I'm gonna go there first because I actually think the Terminators can pick up a couple models. I'm gonna just rely on my 2 up.
All right, so you're gonna do 4 or are you gonna do the
Torov.
Oh crap, Dom left.
All right, 5 attacks hitting on 2s, rerolling.
Deuces. Rerolling into another fail.
And strength 5, so 4, so 3s, rerolling.
All 4.
4 at -2.
Invulns.
Sorry, 2s.
It's just invulns.
Invulns.
These multi damage.
2 guys die.
Then the rest of the idiots.
Damage is 3.
Actually, John, pop the strat again because it's per
I
phase.
can't. The strat's only for shooting.
Like I said, cheat and do whatever you want.
Are these 3 damage apiece?
2.
2 damage.
Okay, so one guy dies. Cool.
And then the
4
aggressor,
attacks apiece, correct?
There's a 3 each.
Never mind. I'm used to them with Blood Angels. Also, my new Blood Angels list is delightful. I have to send it to you. It's recreating our before the next. I have no idea how many I've counted out. Somebody did.
Yeah, I was watching that happen.
1, 2.
No, Brad lost count of himself.
4, 5, 6.
It wasn't. He didn't know how many to count. He just stopped halfway through. He got to 12 and went. Yeah.
That is true. I had several of the dice.
He forgot to take his shoes off for the counting.
Choose.
What feels strong?
Rerolling because they're twin linked.
Yep.
It's not, but it feels strong.
Maybe feels strong.
There it is.
That many invulns, 2 damage apiece.
Feels like a lot of invulns.
I'm hoping you're dead.
Yeah. Trick is.
I was just going to say. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you believe that Magnus did nothing wrong?
I'm just gonna roll a bunch of 4s now.
It's not a bad roll. It's not a great roll either, though. It's
Yeah.
a good roll. Don't get me wrong. Holy shit, it's a great
it's
roll.
a
actually.
very healthy roll, actually. How much damage is this a piece?
It's just 2 apiece. It takes 2 to kill.
Takes 2.
2.5. Jesus Christ.
What?
John does stuff sometimes.
What? Yeah, hand me a dice. I do it. I just want a moon market guy.
He just believes.
That's because he shot at the art4cny.com.
Dropping the promo on it,
There we
baby.
go.
Dropping the promo on it. Hell yeah. SaltCityGT.com. By the way, but actually, I'm hoping that he signs up because he is my ride. So
Yeah, I probably should. We should discuss that. If I'm not in Napa, we can go. But I might have to go to Napa.
I mean, I kind of hope he does because otherwise I have a problem getting there.
Well, we know someone who'll drive you, but you might die.
Are you interrupting?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
What's
All right,
that?
Magnus is now going to try. I'm going to rely on
You know how to zip?
terrible rolling.
I stand for riding his ability.
Lysander's going to go to a 2-up invuln, and I'm not going to die. I swear to God, please, baby Jeebus, let me not die. I swear to God, if I don't kill these spawn, I'm going to be so mad.
So we're going to do 7 attacks.
Also, John, real quick, let's talk about this. When John consolidates, he makes sure he toe tips the objective because Magnus is OC 5.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean, it's 5 victory points to you. It's a big deal.
6s. All right, so 1 devastating, and then that many saves.
I ignored
How many
devastating.
wounds? How many wounds is he?
Several.
How many wounds is he?
I don't know.
You have to make all of these or he dies. Just don't roll a single one. Just don't roll a
I have
single
rerolls.
one. Don't roll a single one. Oh, look, a 1.
Probably going to CP this one.
Oh, look, a 1. Come on. Come on.
You know what?
The dream.
Zoobs.
You rolling?
David, you want in?
Just understand, Zoobs, if you roll a
If
1.
you think I'm not trying to be bad on you. I'm not even mad. I'm just a little disappointed if you don't make a 2-up.
Please roll a 1.
Shall I give a tongue?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Just roll a 1. Please roll a 1. Please roll a 1.
Fuck yes. I knew it all along.
3. Flat 3.
It's my 3.
Yeah.
He deuces me out with 2 hits.
Yeah, but 2 would have ended him, and it would have been an amazing moment.
I mean,
of like, yeah,
just
Magnus is,
letting you know, if you'd rolled 2 6s, I would have been
yeah. Magnus
he
is just
sent-
on and just
he
slaughter
would have sent me to my mom's house in a bag. And said, Mrs. Lysander, this is your son.
So Lysander has to try and kill these chaos spawn. He does have 5 attacks.
Attacks.
Where is all his special rules?
Guy named Greg. None left.
No, one of us. It annoys Brad. When we did the first live cast, a bunch of people made comments about how
Attack
John's
Magnus
really
or the spawn?
about me, and no one said one thing about Brad, and he
Never
and he
mind.
noticed that.
Sorry, I had some strats in my head, but Brian's gonna swing it back.
Taking the fun out of my life.
All hit.
Strong.
Strength 10.
Unfortunately,
5s.
still 5s.
1.
That's hurtful.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this save now.
You're gonna roll that die right there.
Remember, I'm gonna shake it. The trick is you gotta shake it.
Oh, it's even worse.
It's even
a
worse.
one.
It's a 1. So how much damage did I take? -1. -1. So 2. So down to 6. And now my Chaos Spawn are gonna kill Lysander.
God damn it. I swear to God, if I die to spawn, I'm going to die inside.
All right.
Are we out of
Good.
wine?
Good seeing you as always. Yeah. No, it's empty.
No, you don't.
I need wine. I enjoy the
2d6
speed
plus
a
4
little bit.
attacks.
The wine is where I go.
It's empty.
Remember when you said there was a bunch of wine left and then you said there wasn't?
Yeah.
I-
All right. So this will be
we
hitting on
talked on the way
4s.
here about the fact that I've made plenty of bad decisions, and most of them were I tried to outdrink Brian Horton.
Lysander's T5 or T4?
5.
5. All right. So
I think you picked.
It doesn't matter. Or actually, it does.
actually doesn't matter 'cause I didn't roll a single 4. So you have 3 saves to make. So just don't roll a bunch of 1s.
I mean, I was always confident I was not going to die.
I mean, he's gonna die to Doombolt, but yeah.
No, I just didn't want to die right now.
Make sure my army gets back in that tub.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
All right. Good seeing you as always. Absolutely. All right. So then they have, after them, we're going to move over to my Scarab Occult Terminators who are still alive. Just want to point that out. They are still alive. You tried really, 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 really hard, but they're all still alive, but they're still alive. And we're going to start with the Prospering Kopesh. That's a
how are
thing.
you not dead?
You can't roll dice. All right. There's 2 hits.
Hold on, I gotta consolidate because I thought you would be dead.
Oh, look, 2 wounds. AP2, flat 2 damage.
I swear to God, I'm gonna lose the guy, and I'll be so angry.
That's
How are you not dead?
I'm better at dice than you are. Yeah, you lose 2 guys. Because they're 2 damage. You lose 1.
I still lose 2 guys.
No, you lose 1. Oh, it was 1. That's
One guy.
Yeah, 1 guy. And then the Prospering Kopesh. That thing's kind of cool looking. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Hey,
AP2.
I can't lose another model at least.
Sorry, AP1, D3 damage. Fair enough. So that concludes your turn. You probably scored some points, I assume.
I did not. I threw away. I get a CP. I go up to 5 on your turn.
Nice. So then we'll go over to my turn.
I'm gonna keep Call the Horde because I am gonna kill those dudes.
Pick 2 secondaries for me that I'm going to make.
I'm gonna
I'm going
choose
to
2
make
from the
no
middle
effort
this time.
to achieve.
Call the Horde and extend battle lines. You actually have to throw away Call the Horde.
All right, so we'll get rid of Call the Horde and then pick another one.
You already have extend battle lines.
Yeah, that one feels easy.
No prisoners. Shit. Well, unfortunately, Lysander's not feeling super confident about everything in life right now.
Lysander's been in a better situation.
100%.
So these guys are going to fall back because, yes.
I wish I had a strat to do something about that.
These guys are going to come through.
Go to the other side.
Why? That's
because I'm going to overwatch you if you go to there. On your oath. You can't, no. Nope.
what are you talking about?
Your oath.
Whose oath?
That
Actually,
you,
these guys, it's actually Brett. I have to roll a battle shock.
you don't have to roll anything. You're not.
Roll a battle shock first. I can't fall back.
That is true. That's true.
Battle shock. Crap. Oh, they passed it. Hey, go team. So they were
But
able to
just
fall
make
back.
sure that I can't see you because you're oath and I'm twin linked.
Yeah, so they fell back.
I'm saying, don't be somewhere where I can see you with
Right,
the flamers.
but the other squad is going to come out. It's a different squad.
No, I'm saying, just don't let me see the fallback squad. You originally let me see them.
Oh no, the fallback squad's right here. This is a different squad here. This is a different squad coming out.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm just, I can oath those, but they're not. I'm sorry, I can overwatch them, but they're not oath.
Fair enough. Yeah, most likely yours. They're going to come out.
Mark, can we have more wines? If you go to the bar, I have a tab. Can you make us have one more wine?
Just send soups.
You know what? A combination.
Before I leave, I have a impact drill, saw, 4x4, circular saw, bunch of nails.
You must brag.
It's time to bring in shots.
I think we're good now. I think this is.
I don't know. Actually, no.
Yeah, I think we're good in power equipment.
I was to say, to be honest with you, leave it in the truck. Tomorrow morning we're gonna go. We did exactly.
Where do I bring these guys down?
The deciding day of making the top 10. Do you want an M10?
Wine. Just a bottle of red.
There's a bottle of red. Just yeah, Brad Chester.
Both of us have it.
No, he closed mine.
Say it. I have one. Brent.
Just one bottle of wine. We're good.
One bottle of wine. They can die in a fire.
Through that door. Where did I put these? Why would you? Why
I
would
bought
you?
shot everywhere except for your back.
Yeah, that's just not.
You put them over there. To be honest, John.
Is it round 3 or round 2?
No, right here. Your side or here.
Yeah.
Just give cab. They don't have any. They don't have any Malbec.
No Malbec.
Taking the fun out of this. Yeah.
I am me.
All right.
What are you playing?
You're on
walking
microphone
away
still.
like I'm not still mic'd up or whatever.
Yes.
Yes, Nights? You got a new book. It's amazing, actually. Well,
Because of the guns.
Or on. Anyway. Yeah. So that's fine. Further. Everyone, this is Brian Horton. If you need to buy models, he's a very good source of it. At
In the US, theartstorecny.com, 15% off every day, free shipping, $35 or more.
there we go.
Theartstorecny.com.
I supposed to chat here.
Thanks, guys. Trust me, we ship all over the country all the time.
So we're gonna start with Magnus is going to.
Now,
Yeah, I can shoot Lysander, can I?
I have it.
Horton's wearing it.
I mean, you weren't here. You were off doing Brad.
I was trying to talk about coaching. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're gonna start with Doombolt.
Right after taking
That went off.
Did you just press your luck?
That's it.
Why not?
So you roll the 2 dice first, then you see if you need to roll it.
Oh, really?
So the way pressure luck works for Thousand Suns
Thank you.
is you immediately roll 2 dice. Then you look at the result, and then you can decide to add another die and roll that die. And after you roll that die, you then check for your doubles and triples.
Things you learn. Things you learn.
It may help that if you have a judge somewhere near around who
Yeah.
can tell you how to play the game.
Either way, Lysander's dead now.
I mean, Brad, do you have any strat for mortal wound protection?
No, we went over this earlier.
Ah,
So he's dead. That solves that problem.
Mike.
I like this, guys.
Then why?
Just be cool.
Pretty. Go for it.
yay!
Pretty.
Thank
Go for
you.
it. That was easy. Yep.
Let's start.
And then we'll do Twist of Fate. I'll just roll 2 dice the first time around, and then I'll roll the third. Cool. So now that stupid tank thing is I've taken 2 of its AP away, or I'm adding 2 AP to everything it takes.
Say
I don't know how it works.
it's yours. Yeah.
No. Anyway, that's fine. Then we're going to have Ahriman's going to use Temporal Surge. That's going to be enough for a nope. Aha. So these guys can move. So these guys can move 6 inches. Why are these green all of a sudden? Are we still hot on micro? I just see they both went green. Okay. There we go. Then we have all that. And then I do still have Destiny's Ruin. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with Destiny's Ruin. Ahriman. Cool, goes off. These guys have full rerolls.
So did you take doubles there?
I did have doubles there. So then Ahriman's gonna take a wound, isn't he? D3 mortals. Cool, for 2 mortals. Ahriman has
Pretty sure he has
6. So Aramon only has 4 remaining. It's okay. He's probably going to die soon anyway. So, end of that
So-
phase.
Because we're using it, so to give all of you guys who don't play 40k all the time a little bit of advice, because we're using a dice tray, this doesn't matter so much. But when you're rolling dice on the table, it's way better if you use a different color die than what you're rolling to mark any wounds. That way, it doesn't get confusing.
Exactly. Yep. That's what. And again, welcome to why I use dice trays. As an orc player, I roll way too many dice, and everything has to be in a dice
Absolutely.
tray because otherwise it becomes impossible. So we shall now move over to the actual shooting part of the shooting phase. And the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to flame those snipers right there.
Not allowed.
Hmm?
It's not allowed.
I'm going with it anyway.
All right, fair enough.
Actually, you're a TO. Actually, Pat, like, wait, I can't. Like, wait, no. All right, so we're gonna go with 96 shots.
That seems like a lot.
It feels like a decent amount of shots. It went well. It went well. And I still have to roll, and I have more. But these will be a strength 4 weapon. So these will be forced to wound.
Sure.
Nothing is twin linked. Do. Enjoy.
AP.
1.
Oh, that's not good. That seems like dead guy. Dead guy.
All right.
But the rest of the rolls seem pretty good.
Yep, I still have, still have 12 more. 4, 6, 8, 10. All right. That didn't go great. Yeah, that went really bad. All right, I usually fail 2 of those. Be ideal. Hey!
I mean, I could fail 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Hey!
Seems like that was what happened.
Cool. All right, so that concluded. Now we will continue our shooting, and we will move on to the Scarab Occult Terminators. They're going to shoot the stupid aggressor guys in front of them who are not cool to their friend. 1,
Again, I'm going to go with not allowed.
2.
I'm going to keep trying the not allowed.
3, 4. Oh, that's way better. Oh my god.
Not a problem, guys. If you, so we're going to try and do a stream on Saturday evening where I use the new Tyranid detachment.
Yes.
Not sure what I'm going to be playing against yet. It may be guard. It may be something else randomly.
It might be my artillery guard for no reason. These will be 5s because they're.
And again, I will apologize a little bit because I legitimately was just stuffing stuff in my case going, this might be cool on the list. We'll see what I come up with.
All right. That many more saves. These will be
I mean,
on.
You're shooting the aggressor, so it's T5.
Yeah.
I'm higher toughness.
Yeah. So 5s.
AP1 still?
Let's find out together.
Fairly positive it's AP1.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be AP1. Go for it. I believe you. Cool.
So looks like we're going to lose 1.
Cool.
And a wound.
And then.
So the reason I'm going to pull the way I'm pulling, because there's Terminators right here, I'm a little more scared of him charging me. So I'm going to just take this aggressor to make his charge just a little bit harder.
Like those guys, they can't charge you.
Oh, they can't charge?
No, because I moved them. I used Temporal Surge on them.
Oh, you surged them. Okay.
Yeah. So hits. And then these are strength 6 of Soul Reaper cannons. So 3s to wound. 4 more.
All right, so 4 more on the aggressors. AP1 or AP2 on this one? This is AP1 or 2?
AP2, Soul Reaper cannon.
Oh, all right, so we need 5s to save here.
That helps.
All right.
So
one damage apiece.
You want damage apiece? So kills a guy.
Kills a guy. So we're going to take another one off.
All right, now we will do the same thing on the other squad.
So I assume this is part of this squad. So we're going to pull that guy there to make it slightly harder charge.
3, 4. Other side. All right. Oh, wait, 3's hit. Then we'll do 5s. 4 more.
Who's it? Another AP1, I assume.
Well, AP1, exactly.
AP1. So we're needing 4s here.
Cool.
All right, so we have a good rule. We take a wound.
Yep.
Leaving 2 on an aggressor.
Guys on 2, and then we'll do the Soul Reaper cannon.
So, but we're gonna leave that 2, and we're gonna actually leave it on this guy
wherever
over here.
you want to put it. I was just giving it to you. There we go. And then, oh, servers are devastating. Cool. All right, so 1 devastating and 3 saves.
Hey, we're actually doing fairly well. I had a pretty good save turn right there.
I need you back, Brad. AP2s.
So AP2. So we're at 5 there. So we're going to make 1. We're going to fail 2 damage piece.
Plus, yeah, 1 damage piece plus a death wound. So 1 more guy. So 3 damage.
So 3 damage.
Yep. So kills another guy.
So 2 goes here, kills this guy.
Yep.
All right. Trying to make his charge harder, so we're going to put the other wound on this guy, leaving him at 2.
Yep. Now we will go back to Magnus. Magnus is going to shoot the stupid tank.
I really don't think he's allowed.
He's the love tank.
Actually,
I'm chewing. I think I just shared.
no, no, he's not. Magnus is going to put everything into those stupid aggressors who I don't like. I don't care for them.
I'm going to save every save.
I know.
All right, that's fair.
I'm aware of this situation.
You know why? Because. So this is gonna make Zoobs happy for the Emperor.
All right, D6 plus 3. We'll start with Zinch's Firestorm. Cool. That didn't go as well as I'd like it to go.
That seems like 4.
Yep.
That seems like the low side of where you want to think.
Definitely. So these will be 2s. So that went well. Strength is 6. 3 saves, AP1.
Hey, 3 saves, AP1. That means I just need 4s.
Cool. 2 damage apiece.
All right, so we're going to kill 1.
Yep.
Right, so we're going to make that 1 that makes your charge harder.
Yep.
And then we're going to move the 2 wounds over to this guy, leaving him at 1.
And then we're going to do Gaze of Magnus for 3d3 shots. That one went better.
I don't think you should be looking at me. I'm not that sexy.
I call it the dirty look of Magnus. It's a much better name for it. 2s again.
Tell Magnus
Successful.
me in dirty spots.
Strength is 11. So still 3s, though, unfortunately. With your P6, right? And aggressors? Probably. Yeah.
5 or 6.
Yeah, good enough.
It doesn't matter. You rolled so well.
Devastating wounds. They're all dead.
I mean, so you're just going to kill them?
Yeah,
I'm just going to cry a little on the inside.
Yeah, so that squad is now gone. And now...
But here's the thing. That Land Raider is still there.
It is. And now we're going to go into the charge phase.
I mean, that seems like a phase you want to go into.
It seems like the best phase. So the first thing we're going to do...
Does Brad have CP?
Probably. Brad, do you have CP left?
It looks like there's a 5 up there. I'm assuming he's got 5 CP.
Yeah, he does. He probably has an Overwatch somewhere in here. We're going to start with the Chaos Spawn. I'm going to charge this tank.
I can't see them, so I can't fire Overwatch.
Yep.
And because of Big Guns Never Tire, I can't fire Overwatch if he successfully makes this charge.
So there's a 10. So they
10,
are in. Yep.
He's clearly going to make it. He's going to, clearly just...
Well, it makes space because Magnus is coming too.
Right, do they have Beast? Or do they have, what do they have?
Beast.
Beast. All right, so they're hopping there.
Yep. And then Magnus is going to make the same charge. On a 2, he's not, but I do have 1 CP left. He is going to make it on a 6.
I'm going to beg to differ with you on that one. I think it might be close.
Go for it.
So we're going to measure 6 off the corner of the tank he has to get to. So 7 doesn't get him there because it's over 7 inches away that you'll see that any part of the tank is.
So he fails it?
He fails it.
Magnus fails the charge. Fine. Scarab Occult Terminators are going to YOLO into that thing. What's
right.
that? What's that range?
So we're looking at an 8 there because you got about an 8.5 inch
Do you
distance.
want to Overwatch with all of the flamers?
100% want to Overwatch
with all of the flamers.
You've got a Gravis captain with 5 heavy intercessors behind there, so just go ahead and kill all those.
Okay.
He's got 7 attacks. He's gonna kill him.
I mean, I'm just going to shoot the Overwatch on this Redeemer.
Also do that. Did you just charge a Redeemer?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So I'm going to go
with these guys. It's only an 8-inch charge.
Brad, I honestly don't remember what the hell a Redeemer does. I haven't used one in forever. D6 plus 6?
2d6 plus 6. See,
right, that seems really bad.
It's all right. He just rolled 2 1s. So we're okay. We're at 8.
It's not a real thing, John.
Hey, wait! I can re-roll number of shots, right?
No.
It seems like that I'm definitely re-rolling that double ones.
What?
Yeah, to an 8. So we're just going to add some 6 dice.
That seems like more.
By the way, Ryan, hey, wait a second. That's my oath target.
It's not. No, they're not oath. The oath target. The oath target's in there.
Oh, it's the oath target.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the oath target.
I'm not going to charge you with the oath target.
This is also stupid.
So 3s.
If this works, It's going to be awesome.
So
Magnus also failed this charge. So it's already
7
over.
saves.
AP1 or AP, that's fine. Force.
Did you do Bolden?
Huh?
You do Bolt lightsaber?
Yeah. My son is very dead. Huh.
I mean, you could roll like that and only lose like, a
One guy.
Terminator.
Yeah.
You're
A guy,
on
yeah.
fours.
a guy and a half. Huh.
Actually, it's a lie. Fives. It's not Terminators.
But wait, it has an assault cannon as well, which has got to be 8 shots at this
And a
range.
multi-melta, by the way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about this thing on the last turn.
But I mean, in the end,
Ooh, we hit once. And we wound.
Cool.
AP1, 1 damage. Might kill that other Terminator.
It will not.
I mean, we tried.
say again.
I mean, the multi-melta missed, but,
Multiple,
Oh, wait, and it has a storm. Oh, it's 2
multiple-
shots.
yeah.
It's my least favorite. Actually, it's not my
Fair
least
enough.
favorite. It's my least
Nope.
favorite.
Fair enough.
And it also has a storm bolter.
Always has a storm
You know,
bolter.
Nate's the White Scars, I actually kind of like him.
I hate the appearance.
And it hit once. It doesn't wound, but it was worth a try.
All right, so all I have to do now is roll an 8 to make this worth it.
Yeah.
My problem with
Just an 8.
6.
is like he makes vanilla seem
7.
Still fails.
Oh, still fails.
so boring,
Cool.
dude. And that's always
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
issue. Also,
Yep,
he
we
goes
are 9
on
inches
the
away.
bar
Yeah.
All right, well, my
and
chaos spawn are going to scratch your tank.
Yeah, like, yeah, sure, man.
Everybody else with
The tech marine on the inside says thank you.
Yeah.
Pokemon goes, you know what I mean?
2d6
You
plus
got all
2
the rare
attacks.
ones, buddy.
Not
That
bad.
Spirit had multiple rare Pokemons.
And by the way, if you guys want to come to a fun GT, the AssaultCityGT.com in Syracuse, New York. Absolutely fantastic time. Come hang out with Brad, I,
Hold on.
Zuber.
Next one too. Salt City GT coupled with
Du Bois
I
GT.
will be playing in the
Narrative.
event.
And
No.
the narrative event will be super fun because it's Highlander style.
One save on your tank, please.
What's the
Here.
AP on this?
The tank takes it.
No. The tank does not take it. I didn't seem to roll that die. I'm sure I'm going to fail it anyways, but look at that. I'm fantastic.
AP is 1.
If
2 damage. Oh, it's 2 up save. That's right.
You're up safe on a Land Raider. Come on. The Salt City GT in Syracuse, New York is August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
You know where I'm going to be, and hopefully John's going to be.
Yeah, Brad's got a really good plan of playing this event, but it does require me going there. And
The fun of that is
TBD.
I can pick them up beforehand, but you have to bring them home.
Yeah. What's amazing? I want to go to this event. All right, so that's you get to tank attack me back.
All right,
Go.
so somebody please tell me what a Redeemer does in close combat. 3 attacks?
Not much.
No, it'd be probably 6. Let's find out together.
It's a lot, actually. I've got the list pulled up.
I got it. Hold on.
Find it first.
We're all going to the exact same thing.
But I already have
Well, no, it's not the Redeemer. It's whatever that thing is.
Oh, the Repulsor.
Repulsor.
6 attacks, hitting on 4.
Strength 8.
I mean, it seems like nothing.
Cool. That's
All
fun.
right, that was worth looking up.
All right. So I
We'll
did.
probably flame those guys in our turn.
I mean, the Redeemer's what's in common with them. I'm just going to shoot at Magnus.
Yeah, it's taking the fun out of this. All right. So
I mean, I'll shoot the small arms at him, but because it's.
So I did get 2 points for my no prisoners, and I got 4 points for my extend battle line. So for 6 points this turn. Oh, and I was holding that. I honestly, I have no idea.
Let's talk about that to the crowd, though, because extend battle lines used to be 5 points, which is significantly. I know it's only 1 point, but it is a big deal in the course of the game.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those auto score.
So what is in the Redeemer?
What's that?
What's in the Redeemer?
Nothing. Everything's empty now.
Yeah, everybody's.
But there's guys over here.
Yeah, he was saying he thinks that those guys are going to kill those guys. And the situation is, with you, they might. With Brad rolling dice against me rolling dice,
Is
they
that,
will.
is that a flamer unit?
Yeah.
I don't want to walk out and take that much Overwatch.
Yeah.
It seems like I'm gonna have to charge them from there.
Yes.
What's the how many wounds is the Magnus have?
8.
You want to Overwatch that?
Please.
So you are stationary. So you have heavy. So you're +1 to hit. You're wounding him on. You're hitting him on 2s. Oath it. You're wounding him on 2s. And you crit on 5s and you pop the strat. And sustain 1.
All right, so I'm
I'm
at
-1 to hit.
still So went to 3 up to 4 CP for the turn.
Stupid load detachment, and I'm not looking forward to it.
So whatever he scores for the turn of it's fine.
That is great.
Oh, you move the Redeemer.
Yeah.
Hold on. Brian,
Done.
Shoot all of the heavy intercessors plus the eliminator plus the. heavy
Why are
intercessors
you
and
yelling?
charge him.
I'm not going to come out from behind the wall into flamers.
So Brad, you understand we're like 10 feet away from you. You don't have to yell like an old man in traffic.
Again, he screams at clouds. If you guys haven't figured this out, Brad is the oldest man in 40K.
you know what?
Even
I
though
really
he's
like
not,
your
he is
tone.
still the
Thank you
oldest man
very
in
much
40K.
at all right now.
He's the ageist. Or he's the most aged man in 40K.
How about this? I'll look and see if I can sucker him in.
Then charge him from behind the wall and make the charge.
I'm gonna flame something.
You want to flame those guys?
Go
Yeah,
on.
totally.
All right, go ahead.
It's in
Flame
the
those
house,
guys.
baby.
Howdy. All right, I'm gonna flame them because they're gonna die anyway. Well, actually, I can't flame. What's the range on a flamer?
12.
12. I mean, please, for the love of Jesus.
Sorry,
don't
very
go to the
slowly,
flavor
very
range.
Huh? No, I'm not gonna flame them yet. I do want to flame the Redeemer, but I'm not gonna do that.
Do it. You got the balls.
There's principles here of like flame the Redeemer.
Not gonna hit the flamer tank with flamers?
No.
No idea what this is.
They don't know this.
I 100% know what's going on here. I'm not gonna get them.
Magnus
Shoot him with the Redeemer.
with strats.
Shoot him in the face. And you're.
Okay, so I've moved.
Go for it.
Sustained 1, crit on 5s, rerolls. Only costs
One
1
CP.
You'll notice Brad's super excited about the power of Imperial Fists.
Okay,
I just want to kill
So-
Magnus.
so-
I don't care what else
so,
Yeah, but
so Brad,
you're not
I mean, you're on
killing
wireless.
Magnus.
Why don't you come roll some dice for the Redeemer?
You know what? John's excited about me rolling these dice because you know I'm going to roll too.
Are you really gonna walk over here like a trucker wearing your helmet?
And again,
I mean, look, we didn't let him. We didn't pick him up in the little yellow school bus today. We let him drive himself.
Everything wrong. 2 hits because I'm hitting on 2s. Thank you.
I just want. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're hitting on
You're
3s.
engaged.
That was a miss.
What's
That was
an
a miss.
engagement with
There was lovely spawn right
Yeah,
there.
spawn that successfully charged.
Damn it.
Rolls
Rerolls
was
with
a-
oath.
Cool. I get an extra hit now.
Fair enough.
Deuces.
Good.
Reroll.
Why do you have rerolls?
Because of the stupid strat.
The students
Oh, you reroll ones? Or reroll wounds? That seems unfair.
I did roll 2 1s immediately.
4 ups. It's not great. So he's dead.
Magnus dies.
I'm out.
Who's my what?
So I did say we're going to shoot small arms fire at him. Brad, what's the small arms profile on that? Brad, what's the small arms profile on that thing?
What's that? It's like a billion. Look it up. There's 100 shots. Actually, it
Doesn't
doesn't matter.
matter.
We targeted everything
On
on
that.
All right, we targeted everything on
There's
Ben.
no chance I was shooting anything but Magnus.
All right, so the flamer squad's about to get shot to death.
John was going to shoot
Go
the
for
bed
it.
on every save.
So I'm gonna spend a CP on the Flamer squad to reduce your damage by 1.
Okay,
That way I get my +1 to save.
I like several of the Titans, but I like them in stories. So like it's kind of
So,
like
5
weird
saves?
on this. So
5 saves.
Yeah.
He says
and you get it, there's
AP2,
a lot of-
but I reduce the
they're
damage
Titans that
by 1,
basically walk
Yeah.
the
so I get a
cities.
+1 to my save.
Yeah.
They do a bad
So
job of it on the tabletop, but Titans
One guy
are
dies.
so much bigger than Knights are. You know what I mean? They have their own ecosystem basically. And one of the things is I had to look it up real quick because I was looking at because there's a reason why they're called God engines. They're just fantastic.
stand.
And I have to say, probably the rapier. If you're gonna go for
3
like the
saves, AP1.
class I like,
cool.
I just like the ones that do.
This is
the
only
most
1 damage.
Those
Yep.
guys are the ones
So these will
that
be
just,
+1 to
like,
save, so this will be a 2
through, like,
or AP1, so these will still be 3s.
Yep.
They're wall breakers,
Save 'em
you
all.
know what I mean? Where they
Nice.
just destroy shit.
Multi-melta.
Cool.
But I just like the idea of a Titan being
Both hit.
Yeah,
its
those just go
own
through.
full city. You know what I mean? 'Cause there's so many
One
people
guy's really
on
dead.
board
Yep.
that they
Fair enough.
yeah,
It's
they
like, yeah,
it-
there's only so
it's
much I can
it's
do.
wild because sometimes the Titans are there. People inside
No
Titans
saves on
don't
the
know anything
Stormbolter.
else
Cool.
besides what
We're still
what-
shooting the
what's
flamers with
inside
the
Titan, you know what I mean? Like
guys in the
it's kind
back,
of like when we were
which I
talking
assume
about
have
like
2 shots
life
apiece,
on a
if I
ship.
remember correctly.
Like
Sure.
you might not know any different than life inside the Titan. You know what I mean? It's crazy on that. I like it quite a bit
Yeah,
because 40k life is so. Everybody thinks it's not everybody thinks, but a lot of people think
7
it's
saves
it's
AP
this, this, and this.
0 because of
It's so
the
varied,
minus.
in what you actually do because each world is so different. The Titans are so different. The
2
the
guys
different
back.
ships are
Yeah, 2 guys.
wildly different in
One
their
damage piece.
lifestyles.
Yeah.
The 2 guys back.
Again, I really
One,
hope that Henry Cavill makes the show because there's so many. I don't know, I'm excited to see how many things
All
we
right.
can see on the on the
Seems like a
TV.
good time to charge it.
Because if he plays
Probably
a rogue trader,
is.
we could
The
meet
Redeemers
Xenos
are gonna
every week. We could meet Imperium. We could
One
meet
slaughter
Hydra
those
Lords.
guys.
We could go to
Okay,
Aggro Lords. We
the
could
Terminators.
meet
Got- he is-
Gene Stealer
are they being
invasions.
tank shocked?
Oh,
It's just like
100%.
there's so
I
many
feel like they should
places
be.
you can
Yeah,
go.
I feel like they should be getting tank shocked.
Because the 40k universe is so vast. It's one of the reasons why
By toughness now, so
I talked about this forever. I have to give props
Not
to
bad.
John, which I
4?
hate doing, of course.
Cool.
But like
Dead.
I talked about
Hand me
40k
that switch,
lore
please.
so much, and he
Thank you.
eventually legitimately
Four.
set me
And
down
down
in his
two.
basement.
And
just
then the
put a
charge from
microphone
behind the
in front
wall
of
onto
his
the
face and goes,
guys.
We're talking
7
about this.
maybe.
And that's how we
Ooh,
started
tight.
the cast. Because I constantly
Yep,
we go
7,
to
you're
all
good.
these tournaments. I drink too much wine and I talk about lore every single time. So he was just like, we should probably
Consolidation.
do
Did I
that.
get you there?
Hey, Brad.
What you keep yelling
All right,
about.
I've gotten to this point. You may now do close combat.
You know what? I'm on a roll here. I'm
No, you're
also
not.
giving you props. You're in. We're talking,
Props for what?
dude. I'm nice to you every once in a while.
Everyone
Just
knows
accept
I'm
it.
taller than you.
For
It's not.
starting
It's
the podcast.
well
Oh my
established.
god! This is
It's
why I
well
said I don't like to
established.
give them. You know what I mean? I tried to be nice, and he ruined it.
Yeah.
Well, this is why we can't have nice things, guys.
I actually don't know which one of us would have a. Well,
Joshua.
it would be you would have a worse time on a roller coaster than me
I
because
can't even ride a roller coaster
yeah,
anymore.
I just get really motion sick. But you would actually just
My brain blows up.
yeah, it would actually be yeah.
Which is
That's all
sucky
right.
because
I
I'm
can't
a
ride the
roller coaster lover.
I like cheeseburgers a little bit
It's
too
like,
much.
I ate my way out of roller coasters.
Julie, what's up? Stuff and things.
I feel like this isn't going to go well for
People
me.
are. It seems
6
legit.
saves, sir.
My
6
friend,
saves?
do you have a bottle for us?
He does. You can come on camera, man. You're all good.
I enjoy
2, 4. Hey, what the AP is?
0. The close combat. Why? Your close combat weapons.
Combat weapons.
Oh, I like that one quite a bit. Thank you very much.
One guy takes a wound.
2s. Rerolling.
Here, just you've got a.
Card reader over there. Yeah, I can't.
Oh no, you have a PayPal? Did you do it? No.
5
here.
saves,
No,
83.
no, I got
AP3.
you.
All right,
I got,
much
no,
better.
I
That's stronger.
oh,
It's either 2 or 3, so we'll go with 2. I think it's 2.
Then roll a
Save
5
one.
anyway.
Yeah.
So guys, AP 1 or damage 1, damage 2.
Damage 2.
Okay, so dead. 4 guys are dead. We are down, I believe, almost to the bottom. 2 and 4. Cool. And then your Land Raider now gets to attack, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken.
It did not do well.
The Land Raider, all right, so I will now attack back. This will be fun. So we'll start over here with Ahriman and friends.
Yes.
So of course, because we charged, we got the charge bonus, which gave us fight first, which means we got to go before John, which made it really fun, but not quite as effective as I was hoping for. He had a little good luck there.
Yep. Luck is just how I play the game. So hitting on 3s, that many hits. Oh, I suppose Ahriman does something, doesn't he, to my squad? Oh, no, it's just a redeploy. Don't care. He used to be +1 to wound. Didn't he? Used to be +1 to wound, didn't it? Ahriman used to be +1 to wound.
He used to have plus. He used to have something.
That's gone now. Whatever. All right, 2 saves of AP 0 for your guys.
Whew, this is gonna be tough on that good armor there. All right, it seems like these 2 dice are the terrible ones. I was wrong.
Nice.
They were the good ones.
All right. So then Ahriman's going to hit 2. We will go 5 attacks from Ahriman, hitting on 2s. That happens. And then strength is 7, so wounding on 3s. 3 wounds at AP 1, but flat 3 damage. So feeling them bad.
I mean, it seems like a bad thing.
Yep.
Seems like I should roll well.
You did not.
I did
You did
not.
not. So 3 guys die.
That is some not good.
Yeah. John Dice do John Dice things. Aramon just took out 3 heavy intercessors. Just yeah, it's pretty good. And Brian pulled a Dom and failed every save. I'm going to lose this game, but not by as much as I should have. That's the goal. And then the Terminators are going to punch a tank.
I rolled like complete garbage.
Oh no, we haven't gotten to them yet. There's also
that. No, we haven't done that.
With like small girls that are in high grades.
And again, you can come back and start rolling dice.
More than I like doing. So
Time for you to come back. I need to sit down.
Say it one more time, sir.
Joshua,
How
powerful.
How powerful are these armies?
Yes. Really.
I would say mid-grade. In 40K, we have a really good
You
spot
want to walk
right
over
now.
here and
Thank
play
you
the
so
game,
much.
Brad?
Can you grass this up, brother?
Hits.
Can you give me like a million glasses? Thank you so much. So in 40K right now, we're in a good spot in the meta where multiple. I'm answering a question.
Your microphone. It's a wireless mic. Like it's literally the whole.
I
We got
can't. I
wireless
can't
mics
move and talk at the
so
same
you could
time.
move around.
So we're in a good spot with the meta. So like a lot of things are good. There's certain things that are slightly better than everything else. They're going to be, S tier kind of armies. You do tiers.
All
I
right,
know.
everything
I love
else.
that I'm looking at Kevin to know what's going on.
All right, combat phase is over. That's the end of the turn.
What happened to the whole unit of aggressors?
They died.
To who?
Me.
There's nothing that could kill them.
What are you talking about?
What killed them?
Well, in my turn, Magnus shot everything into them and picked basically all of them up, plus this squad and that squad, plus the flamers.
I'm so confused.
How are you not following what my dice
I
do?
just I
I
don't
just
know.
want to point out, this is what I did to you.
I just obviously.
So at the end of your turn, it now becomes my turn.
That's the end of mine.
That was the end of your turn. Yeah.
Well, in good news, he has more OC here than you do, so you have 3 points.
I don't care. I got bring it down to Storm Hostile.
I was about to draw some cards for me. By the way, your turds sucked assholes.
Microphones.
You know what? I'm not taking that back. I stand by everything I said. Edit it how you want to.
Fine.
Exactly. I don't care.
I have like
Also, for the wine.
For the wine. For the wine.
we'll leave them there. I don't care about them.
Let's talk about your turn real quick before you move. Let's do it. We're at that point.
We're not going to plan it.
No. What do you mean you're not going to?
There's no planning. There is only action.
It's 40.
There is only action. In the grim, dark future, there is only action.
So angry.
There is no planning.
Do you know what he just told me? So judges, I go, let's talk about what you're going to do in your thing. He goes, there's no planning. I go, this is the game state, and you refuse to plan.
Yeah.
No.
I'm having a good time.
I love that there's, by the way, no aggressors left with Torgaradon. You got shot by so little.
This is basically how I play the game. And the best part is there's a dice trace. I'm not even cheating. Like this is straight up. You can watch it. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You can rewind
we
it.
started off with the Dom.
That was epic.
I love
That was epic.
it.
That was epic.
High roll 3.
Yeah. All you have to
Thanks,
do, Dom, is make one of these saves.
Thank you.
5 chances to roll a 4 up. This feels like a good enough move. So now I'm going to shoot you. We're going to start with
This turn, this
one of them.
bottom of 4?
Bottom of 4. So we're going to start with Aramon, who is going to Doom Bolt the guys in front of him, because I don't care much for them.
I don't know. Is it? Oh, heavy resistance.
Yep.
And the Gravis cap.
It goes off. D3 plus 3 damage
Why not?
for 5.
I have to take that guy because otherwise I'm out of coherency. That guy has 1 wound left.
Other 3 wounds apiece?
Yep.
I have no idea. That's his thing. Do the sorcerers in the Terminator thing count as sorcerers? I don't
Say
even know.
against her.
These are sorcerers, right? Yeah, they count.
I don't know what you're asking me.
The sorcerers in the Thousand Suns, Scarab Occult Terminators, those are sorcerers for my casting of my army rules.
Who you're casting off of?
Yeah. So they will go. I'm going to go with Quest of Fate. It's a thing. Needing an extra dice. Oh, it goes off on, yeah. So let's see what this happens. Cool. Goes off, no doubles. I'm going to give your Land Raider -1 to its AP save.
Okay, there you go. I mean, it took you 4 turns to fucking say it correct. Also, you said -2 the entire time.
Well, earlier was -2. So if I roll higher, it's 2. If I roll low, it's 1. I don't know.
Just make it up.
And the other guys,
make it up as you go, buddy.
other guys, I genuinely don't care. We'll just do the guys in the back. We'll go with Temporal Surge to move a little bit further. Hey, they get to move a little bit further for a certain amount. Ooh,
Maximum.
6 inches further. I just want to move them a little bit closer so they can still see the guys that no one that we just keep leaving up there for no reason.
You're gonna shoot the eliminators.
This isn't about winning the game.
I feel that
That's been
all
long.
of these things are now spiteful, John.
Yeah.
You're spiteful.
Yeah.
Let me move my back of my head out of the camera.
I'm literally just playing force.
All 3 views at all times, or we switching
Yeah.
between?
All 3 views. Yep. So we will now move on to a shooting phase.
I got a big X now. I know where to go. Brad learns trick. Brad knows good.
All right. So we will start over here
Jim.
with
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much better is your painting than my painting?
53. Yeah, I was going 53.
I was waiting for that, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
But I wanted to hear, because you've always downplayed how well you paint. So I was waiting for like a 7 or 8, everybody else to yell at you about how it was 180.
Yeah.
I was waiting for some lame answer of, you've been working on it. It's just like a 6.5. You're like, no. Yeah, because his army's bananas.
Yeah.
Also, no, you played next to John and I. And we
You know what? Like,
25 games
unfortunately, I think
talking
Butters
about
wants to
your
play
army.
Kyle first round, but him playing Butters, just those 2 Mortys.
I've really been enjoying it, brother. I'm terrible, but it took me forever to do it.
But
But
Butters' Morty is gorgeous.
I'm still mic'd up, so screw it. I started painting really late into 40K, but I really enjoy it because I have.
Oh, they're just holding an objective and doing nothing of value.
Like, I don't paint anything.
They
with
probably
have to
should
have
be
this
doing
done.
something.
I just show
But
up at
that's
James's
like,
house,
guys, I'm a
pop over
bottle
to
and a half
mine,
in
we
on
watch
wine
some
right
random
now,
videos, we
and
hang out, we talk 40K.
I just
and I paint.
enjoy
Whatever gets
watching
done,
Brad get sad when dice
gets
do
done.
things they
You know what I
shouldn't
mean?
do. So that's really all I'm
And I
playing for.
enjoy it. I get a little bit better each time. I still suck, but I've got my magnifying glasses right
Oh,
on.
wait.
So
I can fall back and shoot. Problem solved.
I've been. What is even happening right now?
Well, for 1 CP, I can fall back and shoot. So I'm just gonna do that.
But yeah, no, I love your shit, buddy.
Takes that down to a 0.
I've been enjoying just hanging out doing. Like, I know that I'm bad, but last orc army I painted was 70% all of me painting.
Everyone could tell.
I mean, it's bad.
No, it's not bad. It's actually, to be fair, no, it's
it is. It's really
bad. I've seen a lot worse. That's what I would go.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's not
A kid,
bad.
a Make-A-Wish kid was slightly worse. Like, that is true. Which I get yelled at. So I win best overall, and Brian walks over to me and goes, "Hey, just letting you know, I also don't care what you think about it." He starts with this, by the way, and then goes, "You won overall. but you're not getting overall because you're playing with my army and you
Yeah.
had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And I go, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
That feels fair.
that seems wildly fair. Also, I probably should get some negatives because I've broken quite a few models. I mean, that is really good for me. Also, the Venom Thrope can go to hell still. Sorry, Toxicant. It's 8 inches wide. I couldn't move it through any. I had to spend a turn rotating to like spin basically to make it go through a wall. By the way, a huge opening.
Shooting the guys that you and your sub-ins have forgotten to move.
I don't know what you're looking at. The eliminators. Why not?
Then
I'm
everyone just-
assuming you didn't shoot him either.
Yeah.
They are stellar, so fours.
Oh, yeah, it's always hitting on fours. That's fine.
I mean, we're probably gonna die, but still,
Fours again.
I'd like to at least be harder to kill.
There you go. 4 saves, and then we'll do the what's it called after this.
So,
Good
sorry
job.
about it. I died.
Good job.
I failed every single save.
Good job.
By the way, all of those saves were a 3-up.
Good job.
You didn't know that.
So they're dead. That gives me joy inside. That's what this is
I
about.
love it. I'm just like, I'm good.
Skyward Hill Terminators in the back. We're gonna shoot the heavy intercessor and dude.
Hey, Jude.
These will be fours, I assume.
Eliminator. Now, the important part is one of those guys have the
Wait, are heavy intercessors
instigator card.
T5 or T4? Heavy intercessors T5, T6. Okay, so then it is just 1 wound.
So like that's the one guy that makes them move. So the two guys have the long range shots, and the other guy has.
AP is 1, so yeah, he's dead. Good job, Brad.
Is it a 1 damage weapon?
Probably. Yeah.
Because they get +1 to their save. Thank you very much.
They do. Never mind. He survives.
Ted does not die. Ted.
All right.
That's my new battle cry. Ted. Ted.
2 flamers there. Him into him.
Say again.
Yeah.
What are the flavors? Can I have spicy? Actually, I can't. Actually, the answer is yes, but not while I'm mic'd up. You're like,
I was gonna. Yeah.
hey, stream, would you like to really hate your life? Also, I'm going to do an hour of ASMR. Hey, look, my voice is melodic and delightful.
2 more saves.
AP,
1.
so it goes down to nothing. So 3-ups. They still kill. Why not?
He
So
goes down.
the guy dies if they get 2 wounds on that, or 1 wound on him.
He's 4 wounds total or 3 wounds total? Or
He'll have 4 wounds left.
4 wounds left. Got it.
There's no super chat, so I'm definitely not saying that.
As I said,
Five.
I was gonna say like,
There's
that was
nobody that's a bigger sellout than Bradchester.
his blast here. D6.
I'll be in your room at the beginning of the night.
2s.
What's happening?
3s.
Oh, son of a bitch.
2 saves on stupid lieutenant. AP 1.
That would be a captain and Gravis armor. Thank you very much.
Is it really?
Deuces.
Cool. He just
I still
he takes 6 damage.
Out of here. He reduces like by 1, so he's actually still alive.
Oh, does he reduce it? That
Yeah.
takes all the fun out of my life. Fine.
Keep shooting me. I'll fail more.
I'm out of shots now. So now all we have left is charges. I can't fall back in charge. I don't feel like
Am I
charging
already
every game.
Overwatched?
No.
Okay, but let's just go down to 2 and say that somewhere is a Land Raider in combat.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You don't even have any objectives. I'm still winning by 1,000,000.
I know.
I'm gonna get
I know.
tabled and win this game.
Yeah.
I've never liked him.
It's like Because I know how to beat you. If I don't beat you, I beat you in the inside. Because you'll be thinking about this game later.
I'm very sad right now. Is all I'm saying.
Why do we have empty bottles of wine just sitting on a table? Like that's going to help anybody?
You know what? You don't shit talk Blake. He's
No,
been very
Blake's
good to
awesome.
us.
I'm just saying, so we have a
Blake went to the store. I had to
Yeah.
PayPal Blake. That's when you know somebody's doing a good job. When you like go, hey, could you leave the place you work and go somewhere else
we
to
should
get
probably
me
eat
stuff?
food at some point. But anyway, all right.
I mean, yes, we should. I'm stupid.
I'm so hungry. All right, so I win because I have more models than you.
I mean, in the end, you should have probably tried to score an objective at some point in time.
Nah, this is more fun.
Yeah.
That's basically what the army does. I don't care about that.
You already broke me when I said let's talk about what you're planning on doing, and you said that seems dumb.
Yeah.
I'll just move.
Yeah.
So time drink counter.
That would be horrible. No, because we can't do a
No.
drink counter.
I don't need anybody to know that.
It's actually
we-
the bigger problem is if we put up a drink counter, Brian plays, and
Yeah.
it's just we all die.
Also, I tried to take on Brian
He
twice.
was saying that they want to put up a drink counter
By the way, Brian,
along with points. And I'm like, I auto die.
on the way here, I was explaining when you were bigger, Brian, and I challenged you twice in a row to a drink contest, and both times you basically, I just woke. Yes.
Yeah. Take mine.
So at one time, now I'm still a big guy, not gonna lie at all. At one time, I was 670 pounds. All right. So Brad went, I can outdrink you, and I went, Brad, I don't want you to die.
I also said I could squat you that night.
And that you were sober at that point.
I still believe that.
And I'm
Didn't
like,
work
Brad,
out
you
great for me.
can't outdrink me. He was like, well, I can squat you. So while he tried to kill himself in squat,
I did get crushed.
and he fell on the floor and I fell on top of him and he was like, could you stop putting all your weight on me? And I'm like, Brad, I'm not. I'm on my elbows, knees.
It wasn't great.
So then I, legitimately just let go of all my weight onto top of him and he asked me not to kill him. He was like, well, I can definitely outdrink you. And I was like, Brad, you drink wine. I drink double scotches.
I also maybe weighed 200 at the point in time too.
So after about an hour of drinking, where I had drank a fifth of vodka and Brad drank a bottle of wine, I was like, Brad, I'm going to start drinking 4 to year one. He goes, no, that's not fair. I'm going to try and keep up. So when we scooped Brad up off the floor and poured him into a chair.
By the way, just in case anybody's wondering about the story, I did not win. You're like, hey, how did the competition go? I didn't pull this one out, guys.
And not only did Brad lose, the bar had went, hey Brian, we're out of vodka. Would you like something else to drink? And I'm like, how much have I drank? They were like, well, there's 3 bottles of Absolute empty over there, and you're the only one drinking vodka in the bar. And I went, hey Brad, you gonna catch up? And he went, how many bottles of wine did I drink? And they were like, Mr. Chester,
I was almost there.
Mr. Chester, you drank 4 bottles of wine. He went, by volume, I think I have you.
What? Not wrong.
So good fun.
That seems so bad. Also, Imperial agents don't have a rule. So.
Yes, they do. They have 4 rules. Thank you very much. I have an Imperial Agent's Army.
We actually talked about this on the phone, and I go, what is your rule, John? And he goes, you're wrong, Brad. They definitely have a detachment rule. And started reading them out and goes, oh, none of these actually apply to the game. I'm like,
well, no.
In Erie, Erie have the GT coming up in September. So if you combine, we'll be playing Imperial Agents. We're playing Imperial Fleet. Shoot you with 7 billion shots.
I mean, Judge Dredd is Judge Dredd, bro.
And it's a very fun army. But I will say the new Assassin's Codex, the new Assassin's one, is even dumber and more exciting.
Care, I just want to switch my nose in 3 chimeras. What are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot some fire killer missiles at you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna shoot you.
Also, remember, 4 up invuls, you might never die.
Is this Brad, John talking?
So as we were saying, let's take our turn and move on with our life.
So fair enough. It is now your turn. Actually, my turn has concluded.
All right.
Yeah, my turn has concluded. I can.
I know
can
you
refill
have
some
you've
wine.
lost track of the score, but currently I'm scoring 8 more points.
Sure. No one's impressed.
Someone
Stop it! I can't.
I'm not trying to impress anybody. You asked me.
No,
What
I'm
the
gonna
score
brag.
was. I like that I'm being shamed by my
So
opponent.
everyone
I'm
understands, like
scoring points.
when I
It's
don't
like
take this
only
seriously, it's not that I don't take
losers score
40K seriously.
points.
This is literally how. So let me say something. The reason I'm playing it the way I'm playing it is I'm actually more interested in how the units perform. My chances of beating Brad strategically were never going to be
Did you
there.
just leave my Gravis captain and the combine lieutenant just alone just because you didn't feel like bothering?
I thought I could kill them and I couldn't, but I
Why
made
didn't
moves.
you assault him?
I can't charge them. I fell back.
Well, I'm going to do some stuff.
Yeah. So yes, lots of them.
Yeah,
Very
there's a
free.
ton of them. You guys would have to ask for them because we'd have to tailor them fairly specific. A lot of the armies in 40K, unfortunately, are wildly away from the lore and feel. But we could do like actually this Imperial Fist army isn't
Let me
terrible, and this Zeech army is actually John's playing a very lore friendly.
This is a lore friendly.
It's a
This
hugely
is
lore friendly army.
yeah. I mean,
The
honestly,
only thing that you might have is you might have slightly more casters.
yeah. Well, the truth is, I probably would have had no Zangors. If I
Yeah,
pulled the Zangors and the Chaos Spawn for one more for a bit more Rubrikai,
I
this would
think
be a
that you've had.
very lore.
I would like to see another Infernal Master. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we talked about this. He wanted me to play Imperial Fist because I hate them, but also this
Yeah.
is pretty good on that.
Well, I mean, Snigs wrote you a very good Imperial Fist.
Yeah.
To be fair, your list, if I'm being honest, your list is dead lore accurate.
Correct.
This is 100% an Imperial Fist list.
Yeah.
Mine's close.
I actually think that this game is very.
There's a way. So now we have Crusade, which is a little bit different.
Crusades. To be honest, Crusade's better.
No, but here's the
RPG guys. Just accept the fact that it's better. Oh. Hold on, John.
So what I'll say is, just before you into this, like it used to be in prior editions when you would get, they would make supplemental codexes and those kinds of things, and they would have lore style missions you could play. There's some really great ones in the 8th edition where it would be you'd be sieging a castle and you have different rules, different setups, all this stuff. Brett has to sit down again because he's old.
The nice part of what we have
All I
with the
said
new
was
mission,
standing is for
although it's
losers.
limited and hard to find right now, the athematic rules that are in there are designed for you to play narrative missions with twists and challenges and everything else. The fact that you can now do that and not play Crusade, you can set up a game with like 6 of your buddies where you run a mini tournament amongst yourselves where everyone brings a lore accurate army and plays a game that actually gets you there. And because you can decide, like, hey, look, our attackers for this event are going to be this, this, and this. So let's use these 3 Xenos armies that showed up during the Battle of Armageddon.
But my thing is that why I like Crusade so much is there's a lot of people that come from the game. Like for instance, myself, I started doing RPGs at 14. I didn't go into anything competitive for a long time. I love Crusade as the entry point for people because of the fact that your characters grow and get powers and stuff. And it's very nice to play in low power levels and everything else.
Yeah. And the athematic stuff is set up for 2,000 points plus, right?
Oh.
So it is set up for you to play a full game or larger. And never forget that if you have 6x4 mats at home, play an athematic game on a 6x4 mat. It's measurements, right? It's measurements from the table edge.
It's better.
Have a good time. It's
Sorry, it
fun.
just is, man.
If you want to get multiple players into a game, there was a White Dwarf
like
issue that came out in November of this last year. That it was in the 500, in the 540 range.
What is that picture?
That had multiplayer stuff in it, lore accurate missions. Don't pigeonhole yourself into playing the competitive 40K. Don't get me wrong, I love competitive 40K. It's super fun to play. But one of my favorite groups to play with, I have a group of friends who don't play competitive 40K. We legitimately sit and talk for hours. We hop on Discord, we chat with each other, and we set up games that are lore accurate. I have a friend who loves Imperial Guard. He plays Valhallans, but he plays Valhallans 100% to lore. They have no vehicles. Every one of their guys is conscripted, given a las gun.
he runs tons and tons and tons of infantry.
Also, you gotta bomb those guys when they're in combat, maybe.
Yeah, and we have
Same
fun,
deal.
and we
It's the
we
best part of
very
Guard.
much go, hey, look, the way their lore is written and the way their things is, when they shoot a basilisk from the back line, right? It shoots at anything.
Well,
So we gave them a rule, which don't be afraid to do when you're trying to do a thematic, fun
actually,
game
do it.
of
Well,
my
here's the thing.
my artillery can shoot things
Well,
in
let's talk
combat.
about this real quick, John.
Why don't you come over here?
No,
Why don't you come over here so people can see you? This is over.
that seems tough.
Yeah, that was my point. We can sit here and people can actually see us. Or you can sit over there and hide in the corner. Your favorite place.
Probably kind of want to still hide in the corner.
People like bring
I mean, it's just not
chairs.
really-
All right, so yeah, so just
Fine.
this
How-
is
no,
this is our
I'm
first.
not-
So just so
I want to do my question. What
let
is
me
the?
talk about what's happening real quick. So
No,
what I
I'm
want to
just
get
saying,
into real
what do
quick
you
is
feel
so we're
about
going to call the game. We're going to call the game now. We're going to call it because this was meant for two reasons, guys. One, to see if our streaming equipment would work. Yay!
Sure.
But also
And
number
it
two,
does.
yeah, we're just kind of to mess around and see. This is like you can see. Well, you guys notice there's like 10 people off camera here. There's a lot of people here. This is how this game is usually played. Two friends playing a game with people constantly coming in and out with advice, with questions, with all these things. And I wanted to show a more realistic version of the game. We're going to do more of this over time because that really is kind of our purpose. Is the goal of our podcast and the goal of our YouTube is to really show what 40K is. There's too many people spending time to make it serious or
It's
this.
not. It's a
not.
social.
It's a
all it
very
is,
social.
It's just a social interaction.
Beer and pretzel,
Also,
right?
who cares?
So I've been playing this game since Rogue Trader, right? I have been around
Which is several of the years ago.
way too
Brian
many.
has been playing the game since well before the internet.
And the thing I can say is I have played every variant, every style, every
Mhm.
type of this game. My personal favorite is setting up a narrative, playing that narrative, and having a good time. Because the reason I'm getting together is Brad, you're in Toledo, Ohio.
Yes, I
Right.
am.
I'm in Syracuse, New York. We do a live stream together. We chat. We converse. How did we meet each other? We met at a tournament in Cleveland, Ohio on a random Saturday
20-something years ago.
20 something years ago. And we just hit it off.
No part of
had
that
a
story
great
sounds good.
time on the table. Went out to dinner together, had many glasses
Also,
of wine.
everyone remember, kids, always go meet strangers on weekends at random.
I met my best friend in Cleveland, Ohio on a random weekend.
I mean,
You
we had
shut
it.
your
We
mouth.
just had a good time together, and then we met. And we'll use a 40K name, I guess is a good way to put that. Of like, we have other friends who are in Florida. We have friends who are in California. We have friends in Sweden.
Mm.
We've been all over the world playing this game. I have friends that I have made in this game 30 years ago that I'm telling you, if tomorrow I was homeless, jobless, and in a bad state, they would help me out. It is one of those things of we have a good time and enjoy life.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Or literally order anything chicken. Yeah, we'll just give you money.
So, I mean, like, one of the things we all enjoy is this social interaction, and this time we get together is special. Brad and I may talk several times a week, but the fact that we get together 5 or 6 times a year is uproariously special. Like, I drove out from Syracuse, New York through 3 different Lake Effect bands to come to Toledo, Ohio in January
Hold
to
on.
play in a tournament.
Two tornado warnings.
Huh?
2 tornado warnings.
And 2 tornado warnings.
That's a real thing. I
To,
looked them
to,
up.
to come to Toledo, Ohio, to play games and stay with Brad. And the reason I came out was not to play 40K. 100%. I mean, it was part of it. But I came out to spend time with my friend that I met through this game that I have met lifelong.
And that's why it's so important. I really do think that and we've talked about this a million times.
Yep.
If you're new, even if you're not new, don't play the thing that's supposed to be the best thing. Play the thing that gives you joy.
Yeah.
Play fun. Have fun when you
One
play.
thing.
So the one thing I like to bring up is like, look, I've been to LVO, I've been to all the big GTs, I've ran a lot of those big things.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, I was like, hey, I just want to play at LVO. I want to have some fun. And thanks to Frankie and Reese and all them who gave me a free ticket to come out and enjoy myself at that. And I brought legitimately all Carnifexes.
I played
Oops, all card effects. Thank you very much.
And I brought old One Eye, Screamer Killers, and this was in the previous edition where there was a lot of Thornbacks and other things. But I brought a list that I'm like, look, if I win 1 or 2 games, it's a great weekend. I have come and hung out with a bunch of people. I happened to go 3-3, had a fantastic time.
But you also had multiple people come up to me and tell me about their games with you, which I thought was hilarious.
I literally, I was playing against one guy, and he was like, "Hey, just let you know, I'm playing Lorecast Salamanders with tons of multi-melts. This might be a bad game for you." And I'm like, "I'm just going to run forward, and we're going to have a good time."
Sent you guys 20 euros. Said,
Oh,
"Go
thank you so much, brother.
That is
Thank you
either
so
a
much.
lot or a little amount of money.
Absolutely.
Get it?
Wait, the guy, well,
DC.
the person that should know.
I
the
actually know this
actual-
exact number.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no
I
chance
work-
that John doesn't know the thing because I'm assuming this morning he was on the phone with France.
I was.
So,
I'm going to focus with France and Germany and then Switzerland. So I could do that amount in Swiss francs as well, but I like to pretend. Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's one of the things of I went
Thank you,
knowing
though.
that I was going to play and have fun. And like, look, I ran into a guy like super serious member of one of the big teams who legitimately just went, "Brad, I know this isn't going to be a fun game for you." And I'm like, "It's going to be an absolutely fantastic game for me." And he was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I'm going to run forward, and you're going to have to make the absolute decisions of what to
these
do."
are the best games.
Yeah.
No, seriously, this is one of my favorite games because while it breaks my brain and it hurts my soul,
That I do
like,
weird crap.
when we talk about this, like I don't remember, and I'm gonna be shitty about it. We played in Glass City. I have no idea anyone that I played. I'm apologize to anybody that played at Glass City, but like I remember your nonsense at Glass City.
Yeah.
That was a fun game.
That's-
Because we did weird
So
stuff.
at Sun
That's-
City last year, you played
Oh,
Speed Freaks.
Speed Freak Oracle.
Yeah, Speed
right?
Freaks.
Which is in competitive terms of things, the Speed Freak Orclist is not
It's
very
not.
good.
Also,
Because
he had the ceiling fall.
I mean,
That's
him
a
not
ceiling
knowing
fall
how
on me.
fly worked was
Oh,
fantastic.
by the way, the only person in the entire tournament, ceiling fell on John.
Yeah, so two
Yeah.
things that happened.
What? Who didn't tell anybody? This is the weirdest thing about him. So there was a. What, like,
And
I was.
we got
storm.
3 inches
Tsunami,
of
but it was
rain in
crazy.
Syracuse, New York
Yeah.
in one day.
Yeah, so
And
the hotel got mad damage. John's standing over a table, which was weirdly in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
and
And
just sitting there, and the ceiling legitimately falls on him. I walk
sheetrock.
over
Not
to his
not like
game.
it wasn't an I beam. You know.
It was a
it
lot of
was
plaster.
it was
fell on
it
him.
was a little bit of
He
plaster.
still has a bunch of plaster on him, and I go, and I look, and I look and go, dude, what the hell happened? He goes, oh, you know, and I go, no, I don't know. The roof doesn't fall on me every game I play.
Candidly, I grew up in Philadelphia. Like roofs fall on like ceilings fall down, guys. Like it's just part of
There's a
that was
reason why
just
this
like
is
part
my
of
least
things.
favorite city.
That
in
was
the
like
United
just part
States.
of life. Like, oh yeah, so like every now and then, like some of the sheetrock
I
will
mean,
fall on you. Yeah,
the-
obviously.
The thing is,
I
like,
just love that
you
there was
showed up.
literally
You showed
random
up with the
debris on
intention
your-
of I'm going to play. I'm going to play at this event.
Yeah.
I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, because like the way I run events is we try to have a party where 40K gets played.
Yes, we do.
And we had a good time. And after that, because
Really, it was just a
very
random
much
good
like
time?
this the event we're doing here, right?
Yeah.
We're doing 3 rounds on Friday.
No, there's a reason we're
2
doing
and
this
2.
because this is
Let me go.
Like, and we do this because on Saturday, we're done at 5, right? The tournament's over at 5.
Yep.
So you go out to dinner with all your buddies, the people you came with, and everything else. And then you come back to the hall and you sit around until an ungodly hour in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Which is normally like, between 2 and 4 a.m., possibly
Right.
later. And we honestly just have a good time and we talk and
Thank
we
you,
tell
appreciate it.
stories. And it's not like it's just Brad and I talking. We will get, random
30,
Jim
40
from
people.
Erie, Pennsylvania, and there's 40
Well,
of us there who tells us a
let
story
me-
about when he was playing, what happened.
Let me get
And
into this a little
and
bit
we live
because
together and enjoy it.
this is one of the most important things about this game. So, like, as everyone knows, if you don't know, and I've been doing jujitsu for a lot of my life. I've been playing sports most of my life. I have this as well. What I love about Warhammer is it allows people to kind of have a bridge where they can come in. Like when I do all my fighting stuff, that's just fighting. It's a different
all the
world.
same people.
It's different.
40K becomes
It's
different.
different. 40K is different people, and what's so great about 40K is you have this thing that you all love, and I have it, and you all get to kind of come in, and you get to bond about it. To Brian's point, what makes these events so great is exactly that: is sitting around and having a conversation. Candidly, that's where the Lorecast came out of. The whole idea of the Lorecast was sitting around talking about lore and stuff. And then I was like, yeah, let's just make
You said that at one of the events. You literally, this is how the Lorecast started.
Yeah.
You said,
And as
all
Same
of
with the next
stuff
one.
all of the stuff that you do when we're sitting around, I'm going to put a microphone in front of you.
Yeah.
And I went to your house and you went,
I mean,
do the thing that you already
the
do.
thing-
And I
It
went,
did. The first episode we didn't have to burn in the garbage, but the second one was good.
Yeah,
The second one was good. The
But I mean,
second one was
the
good.
first one was hot trash.
if you look at what Brad and I do on Mondays,
Oh yeah,
when we're both healthy,
yeah.
it's although we will
On every third Monday.
on every third
On
Monday,
every
yeah.
third Monday. If the moon is just right, we can record.
So because we are human after all, and we're
Yeah.
getting old, and we both have ailments that make
Several
doctors lots of
several
money.
of the ailments.
And but the nice
We're
part
gonna
is
both live
we look
longer
at the
than you.
meta from different perspectives, right? when we're talking about the game competitively, which is
Probably
what a
not.
lot of the internet talks
Yeah.
about, we look at it from a different perspective. You have Brad, who is a high tier competitive player who can dissect the meta and go through all that stuff.
Yeah.
I
But
will accidentally beat you.
yeah, so
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
no, I could never
and then
beat
you
you.
look at me. I'm a guy who is look. I have been a good player. I've been
Mhm.
on the top tables. I've been to the mountaintops. But at this point in my life, I have decided to be
Well,
a tournament organizer,
Give
a
me
judge.
this one real quick because I want to give
Yeah.
I want to give
And-
another one of the things where I was really wrong because this is why we embrace the 7 games this year.
Mhm.
Because when Brian told me I'm running 3-2-2, I said you're an idiot. This is the dumbest thing ever. I hate it. You're a fool. And I played it at one time and I was like, well, maybe you're right. Then I played it a second time. I was like, so I'm not going to let anybody know, but also this is the best format ever because we had more time and I enjoyed it more because we had a million pictures. I just love everybody sent me a million
At
things.
its core,
The Saturday night was such a good time,
Yeah.
and what we did was nothing. We hung out.
the question is, all right, so I started playing this game when I was 11. How about you?
I was probably in my teens.
Okay, you were.
I was still old.
Okay. So the reason,
Like, how old was Brad? Still old.
the reason I bring that up is the reason I bring that up is it's an important thing about 40K is that 40K forever was known as beer and pretzel.
Yep.
And it was known as beer and pretzel because the idea was, I mean I was 11, so I wasn't having beer. I was having soda and pretzel. It's not pop. I was having soda.
100%
It's not pop. It's objectively
Oh,
Okay,
pop.
hold on, wait. Do I get to break the tie?
No.
It's just
Don't
not.
count.
It's just
You're upstate
just
New York.
soda.
You're not even real
No,
New York.
no. Wait, I am from central New York. Kiss my ass, I'm not from upstate.
Whatever.
So number one, it's
Soda. Yeah, East Coasters are gonna listen.
Hey, what's the chat say? What's chat say? Also,
There's like 2 people in chat still.
Actually, 7-5.
Oh my God! How is that? Oh, you're. Oh, are we getting? Is Australia waking up to this? That could be that.
and
Good morning, Australia. If you're anywhere in Australia, I've been to your country. You are amazing people.
By the way, we went from a game to a weird heart to heart about life.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. But I'm
here's
around
the
Australia.
thing.
Quick. There is no greater
So, but
holiday on the planet than Australia Day.
Everybody starts partying and then goes, "Let me tell you everything I love about life."
Yeah, but what I'm getting at,
Here's the thing. This is one of the things
that
we
right,
want to
Australia?
show people. Like this
Yeah.
is the thing that I always try to convey to everybody.
of course,
else.
it's soda.
When people
It's
say
soda. The Midwest is stupid.
I'm not a tournament player, pop.
No one cares
Right?
about you.
I'm
By the way,
not
you know
a
who's not on a
tournament
microphone right now? You.
Right? Well, do you like your friends? Well, yeah, I love spending time with my friends. I was like,
This
this
is just
is
off now.
going and getting three games in on a day, right? To
Just turn
play
the random
games
lights off?
with your
No, it's
friends,
because the battery died.
right? Because
Dude,
you're now growing your friends group.
You're just rubbing it in now, Brian. Because I already said I was wrong, which is the theme. If I wrote an autobiography, it would be the title of my autobiography.
Not only was I wrong, I
I'll
was
be
wrong
wrong
again.
again.
The title of your autobiography is "I Was Right." The title of your biography was "He Was Wrong Every Time."
I was right, maybe a couple of times.
Anyone sent 50 more euros.
Thank you so much.
That actually is legitimately a lot of money.
Who?
That's like
Hell's yeah, brother.
Well,
Thank you so much.
Where in Penguin?
Seriously,
Mutant penguin.
Mutant penguin. All right, so two things. One, penguins are cool. So we'll start off
I
with
mean, you're not wrong.
penguins
Also,
are objectively cool.
I mean, also the site's cool.
Yeah. What? What site?
Just move on with your life. Don't bring it up. We'll get canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going.
but I mean, like the thing that I always like,
Oh my
people say
God,
I'm
he
not a tournament
turned
player. I'm like,
I thought it'd be easy to remove it, and just like it's just a lot of work all of a sudden.
Tiny lefty loose.
I that much I figured out, but it's
you
still like
can't
I
do
feel
math
like you
and you
haven't.
can't turn things. This is
it's
the
go.
problem.
I'm going left.
Do you
I'm
mind if
starting
we
to
have an
feel sorry
adult
for your
over here?
life.
It's going left. It's loosening. He tightened this thing down in case there's going to be a hurricane, and I'm just like trying to like, all right, we'll just get this somewhere.
Another don't touch it.
So
It's no big deal.
See, that's,
So it's there's like a
yeah, there's a lip.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna start yelling at clouds soon. I just
God. Okay.
But
There it
Wait, but
if
this is
you
my
say
still my
you're n-
favorite episode that I titled it was
Yeah.
Two Old Men Yelling at the
clouds,
Sky.
yeah. So
There we go.
I mean,
Plug it in.
one of the things I would say, like, and pardon me for repeating myself like 50th time, I'm not a tournament player.
You mean every time I've ever spoke?
Yeah, pretty much. Even though you're not a tournament player, you like playing the game, and the reason you like playing the game is the social interaction, right? It's half the battle.
That's
right?
all it is. You can the thing about Warhammer is it's kind of nice. You can if you're a competitive person, you can play it very competitively. But if you're not a competitive person, you don't find yourself in a bad situation.
Let me
And
get
that's
my signal on that. Can I?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to weigh in because I didn't want to get a fuck.
oh, does Brad want to talk? Oh, weird.
Brad always goes. I've literally been waiting
Brad,
for my chance to
Brad,
talk
are
every
you
time.
a pretty princess?
Yes, I am.
All
I'm
right,
a
fair.
unicorn, pretty princess. So my whole thing is that when I coach, I tell everybody first time. I go, guys, every time you complain about 40K, you have to explain it to somebody that's never played because you have to start the conversation off with, I was playing with my toy soldiers with another grown adult and I'm mad. And you have to explain that
Yeah.
to somebody that doesn't play it. And that's my whole thing is that enjoy yourself. I'm not trying to lose games of 40K, and I don't really like
The dice said otherwise earlier.
Yeah, that is true. I'm saying, I want to have fun.
Yeah.
And the thing is that even if you're winning and not having fun, this is the story of a lot of 40K players. If you're winning and not having fun, why are you doing this?
And that's
I mean, look, we are grown men. You're in your 40s, right?
yeah.
Right. I'm in my 50s. Brad's in his 50s.
I am several of my 50s.
All right. Sort of the same. I mean,
I'm actually
we're-
impressed you're in your 50s. I figured your body would just skip the 50s and go right to 60s.
I mean, most of his body did. not gonna lie.
Exactly. It's just like actually a lot of everybody just gave up. They were just like,
But I mean,
look,
All I'm saying
yeah,
we are
yeah,
grown men
something else in.
who are sitting
Darth
around
Side.
talking about our toy soldiers
Yeah.
and having fun doing it, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, although I appreciate everyone out there on the internet who is participating, chatting, the few you have donated, absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. But this would be happening at this event if there wasn't a camera, a light, or anything else.
Yeah, we'd be sitting over there. That's,
We-
that's,
we'd
that-
be
that-
sitting-
We will literally move out of the lights because
yeah.
it does
When
kinda
this
hurt my mind
when
a
this
little
stream
bit.
ends, we're gonna go over there and
And
continue
do the
all this.
exact same thing.
And, and we just have a good time.
I am
We-
going to eat a chicken Caesar salad in a
And
moment.
we are friends. We are foes on the tabletop when we play. But the faux part of it is we're foes because we're just trying to
we do
fight
have
with our
to
toy sellers.
Yeah.
We have a good time, and that's the entirety of 40K. I don't care if you go to LVO,
London
WTC
G-
World
London
Championship,
GT, yeah.
London
It's
GT.
LVO WTC to local RTT.
Yeah.
The game should never change. And I'll
Mm.
stand by that because I think that a lot of people think that it changes. It does
It
not.
does not.
It's
I'll
I'll argue this all day,
I
John.
have
We've had this
played
argument. I
rougher
do not think
games.
it changes. From the highest level
It
to the
does.
lowest level,
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
same.
I have played
No,
every
it is not.
as look. I can attest to this as the now at this point in my life,
literally just nailed it. That's
the casual. I will call myself a casual competitive player. I can
Yeah.
play competitively, but I kind of play it casually, right? I have played everyone from John Lennon and Brad Chester all the way down to a guy that picked up his army on Tuesday and got it assembled.
That's
the
best.
And I have had fun with every one of them and everyone in between. Do you get a bad game here and there? Just like anything in life,
But
absolutely.
people are
But 99.9% of the games that I've played over 30 years of playing tabletop gaming have been a blast.
Yeah, I would.
I bet people from literally around the world that I talk to I have my Swedish jersey in my wherever my suitcase is. Who cares?
You know who doesn't want you? Sweden.
No, they
No.
I don't know.
No.
We 100%. So Brad, Brad, if we told you our plan,
But Sweden also had eugenics for a while, and you would not. You would not have passed that. Yeah, you would not have passed eugenics.
So Brad, we had this great discussion of what happens if you hit the Mega Million Powerball crazy thing for like $100 million. I'm like, well, I take 8 of my friends and we move to Luxembourg. And they went, why? And I was like, Team Luxembourg.
Because I would ruin WTC. Yeah.
But yeah, I think at its core. But the rest, all right. So I think at 3 hours, and Brad and I need to go eat because I have not eaten
I'm
in
so hungry.
like 9 hours. So this is. I hope you guys all enjoyed this.
This is wildly where we didn't want the stream to go, but
It's where it is. So tomorrow there will be real streams of actual people of people who actually give a shit. So that'll be happening tomorrow with full games.
You mean people that don't stop keeping score?
I do think the first game is gonna be Butters though. So
Ooh, he might not.
He might not. So
He won't mean
the tradition.
He won't mean to not.
Yeah, the tradition will continue. The tradition may. We'll see on the first stream. But after that, we're gonna have another stream tomorrow night. It'll be another casual game. Some more of this. Tomorrow on Saturday night, we're gonna have another casual stream of us messing around.
So Saturday night will be myself playing the new Tyranid detachment, trying out some silliness.
It's so good.
And I may not be trying out the most broken part of the detachment meta-wise, but I'll be trying out some stuff I enjoyed.
He may play twice.
I may play twice. We never know.
The plan was me to bring an artillery list. If I go first, it'll be a game. If I don't,
but here's the thing:
it may not be.
I would have to have models on the board for you to do anything.
Don't take the fun out of my life.
Punch.
All right, but thank you guys, those of you who stayed up or who are just waking up to this, and those who watch it in the record of like, what did I just
Remember,
watch?
everybody, my mind's telling me no.
Yeah. Sorry. That's it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys again.